talk about our top 5 guilty pleasures.
Relentlessly watching British rom-coms.
It's not a guilty pleasure.
Did you know the story about a Wombler? He was made like a prisoner of North Korea.
No.
He just looks like there's nothing going on behind his eyes.
Theo, do you have any thoughts in your head you want to express?
I just think it's a bit harsh that you keep getting shut down.
Every week we do this and we spend 20 minutes arguing.
What are we doing? Is it a podcast or is it just a silent podcast? What are we doing here? Do you want to sit here and not talk about things? You should let him express himself.
I do feel like I'm shut down.
Lewis gives an answer and it reads behind, get shut down.
So it just makes me wonder, like, why do I try and why do I even come into... Sorry, I can't do it. How they found the Titanic. So I want you to meet Jack Grimm, Lords invested, scientists on board, ready to go. Mr. Grimm, thank you. You know, you've made our dreams come true. Like, we're so excited to go find the Titanic. That's not the only surprise I got for you. We got, like, a new crew member.
Oh, can't believe it.
There's, like, a beam of light coming through, and he, like, walks into the light, and he looks up, and it's a...
Guys, I've got an announcement.
That's beast, man.
Congrats, man.
Go on,
He
man.
finally did it. After that Valentine's Day episode,
Well done, man.
he's done it.
Yeah. I'm no longer, you already know this, but I'm no longer running the Paris Marathon.
That's
No.
not a good announcement. That's a bad
Is that an announcement?
Because I'm running the Boston Marathon.
Oh, are you not worried about the hair?
I don't understand this hate thing.
Well, you for people who don't
Fingers crossed it happens again.
for people who don't do marathons,
We're
good job,
joking.
because it's boring. But like
weird.
essentially, Boston Marathon, you have to qualify, don't you? Theo
do,
just like got in without a qualifying time, so he's
there's-
going to get loads of hate.
No, you're actually inciting that now. Because
He's going
people
to
just...
Theo's going to get bullied
Probably
and
speaking
hated
Lewis,
on.
is it basically there's basically 4 main ways of entering the marathon. There's, as Lewis said, the qualifying time.
Bribery.
And the
how most people
qualifying
do it.
time for someone in my age category is 2 hours 55 minutes.
Is that what it is?
And you have to actually run 6 minutes faster than the qualifying time, so it's technically 2 hours 49.
And have you
What
done
is
that time?
4 minutes.
left
20.
is
Half
quicker.
marathon time
A 3 a 4:17 is a 3 hour marathon. So
You have to run it in like 4 minutes, 5 seconds per kilometer.
yeah.
So for the camera, can you please confirm if you've made that time?
Well, I was about to say the other 3 ways of getting in.
I'm just
though.
curious, man. I'm just confused. I'm just
Being a
the
world
second-
famous influencer.
The second way of getting in is a charity spot similar to London Marathon. You know how it's
Yeah.
like a ballot system.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's
you've been
a-
given a charity spot.
It's a
makes
lot
sense.
harder to get a charity spot in the Boston Marathon than London, and it's very hard to get a London spot anyway.
Yeah.
They would have believed you, though.
Third spot, you have to get a bib as a professional. Like you have to be a professional runner. You know,
So that's
you
what
earn
you are.
yourself a bib. And the fourth spot is a sponsored spot through one of the leading sponsors, who are Adidas. Yeah.
Oh my God.
you're gonna get hit.
You're going to get hate. And
Mate, they're
so
going to on you.
should.
All the people. Does that mean you're just going to come last?
I don't get. Why are you such negative? Why would I get hate? I've been working so freaking hard. While
No, you haven't because you didn't qualify.
Yeah, if you've been
just
working
told-
hard, you'd have qualified.
Oh, what? The charity runners
Oh,
qualified
is the
today.
Paris Marathon not good enough for
Do you know what's
anymore?
sad? Right? What's
charity-
the
wait,
qualifying
did the
time? What's the
charity-
qualifying time for it?
350 or 249.
sorry, yeah.
255.
So imagine there's someone out there who has 256, worked all their life to try and get the Boston Marathon, just
hate
missed out
people
by a
like-
minute, and now Theo
Do you know what's
Baker's
funny?
taking
That's-
their
that's-
spot.
you know what's funny? That's
No,
actually
no.
completely irrelevant.
No,
I'm not
you-
taking anyone's spot. It's like when someone said,
You've said that wrong there. It should have been 254.
No, because he would have qualified.
Yeah, but 256 they wouldn't have qualified anyway.
yeah, they wouldn't have
I
done.
know, but like they just missed out by a whimper.
So it's irrelevant.
Is what I'm saying.
It's irrelevant.
I know, but they were much closer than him. That's his half marathon time.
No, I know that
you know
part,
what
but
it
the anecdote doesn't work.
You're the kind of football fan that goes, when like you guys, you two get free tickets to, like the Champions League final.
When have I ever had free tickets
When are you
anywhere?
taking it away from a real
Actually,
fan?
I had free tickets
no,
once.
You're
I thought
not
you were talking
taking
about
it.
yourself there.
I'm free tickets once, and it's from him.
He's talking about Champions League final.
I mean, it's like saying you took away a ticket to a match-going fan in the
He did.
Newcastle game.
I did.
Yeah,
I
he
did.
did.
No,
yeah.
you didn't.
He's happy
Because they
about
never
it.
would have been available because you're in a box.
I did. No, I took away a seat.
Oh, so yeah, right. I'll see where
Technically,
you're going
you-
with
You know,
this.
I thought
Technically,
you
you
wanted to be
took it
happy
away.
for me, but clearly you're not my friends.
I've
You're
never,
happy for me.
I told you to do it instead of Paris.
I've never claimed to be your friend.
What?
I'd be happy for you if you didn't rob someone who's just worked their life.
If
But
you,
you-
use a
you
legitimate
using-
spot.
No, how it works.
You using that 256 analogy doesn't work because they wouldn't have got.
But they were closer than him.
Clearly, it does.
No, they were. Yeah,
They went home in tears, saying, "Oh."
But if you're not first, you're last.
And then they see on the Instagram, Theo Baker just done the Boston Marathon. He's like, "What the
It's
frick?"
crazy. It's
What the
crazy.
heck?
This is a
That's not
crazy
how it
world.
works.
It's a
I'm just
crazy
trying to
world.
warn you. I'm trying to say, don't hate on Theo.
Yeah, please don't incite hate. He deserves his spot. He's worked really hard. He's worked really hard for this.
I have.
He's done a half marathon in 2 hours 10.
You're just being dickheads. I thought you'd be happy for me, man.
I am
Clearly
happy.
you're not.
I'm just pulling your chain, you know?
You're not pulling no chain, brother.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
pulling his chain.
What is the point of this podcast if we're just going to sit here and go, I'm so happy for you?
Well, yeah. That's what you should do. Say it now.
No.
Say it.
Oh, no. In fact,
Oh, here
shout
we
out
go.
the Paris Marathon. Are they not good enough
Do
for
you know what?
you?
He says all this. When have you ever been nice?
No, I don't think he has ever.
When have you ever said, when have you actually ever been taken into and said, oh, no, that's lovely, though. It's good job.
I'm happy for you. When have you ever
When's he
said
ever
that?
said, I can't remember the time he said that to you, actually.
And it's almost
It
like
seems like he's always on about his own achievements.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He did kidnap you for 8 hours.
Have you said well done to Tom on his new vlog performance?
Yeah, I did.
When?
I
The group
did.
chat.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I
did.
also said your thumbnails are brilliant.
You also didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't. You were hating last night. You
I was
were
like,
top hater.
I just said, I
was
told,
top hater.
Actually, you were hating on everyone.
Yeah, he was,
You said, oh,
You were hating on
we're
them
not good
too.
enough
Yeah.
because he keeps
You got
uploading.
hate energy.
He
We were
knows
the ones-
that's not
we were the
true.
ones pushing you to do it. I'm so glad, Jeff, because your vlogs are banging.
But also,
And
we
all
should,
I
we
said
should,
was
we
Tom
should
Vlog
congratulate
bingo.
Tom because now he's uploaded enough to see a ranking system.
Yeah.
So there you go,
Yeah.
mate. Now you have a
That also
comparison.
isn't
strategy.
true. Before, this was happening before, though, don't you remember?
I think YouTube forgets if they were a while ago and you have to start again.
I had like 20 videos up at one point,
forget.
and it still
yeah,
wasn't.
YouTube's
Maybe
like,
it's
fuck that.
within a
should
certain
never
time
forget.
frame.
Yeah, that's what we think. But,
No, that's
But
deep.
your first ranking was a 2 out of 10, which
That's
is
really
no,
really
it's
good.
gone up to 1 now.
Oh!
See how we bring people up on this show?
So now what?
Oh my, you
See, now he's only trying to be nice,
He
and
wants
then
you to be
yeah,
nice
yeah,
back.
Now what will
It's not
happen?
going to happen.
I don't think you realize how I'm so grateful to get this spot right. It's the oldest annual marathon
Fuck
in the world.
me.
It's so prestigious. Honestly,
It can't be the oldest.
Does that
London's
mean no?
surely
Genuinely,
old.
this
Annual
isn't-
marathon.
This isn't
Yeah,
taking
it
a
is.
dig.
Older
but
than London?
Is it going to come
the
last?
oldest annual marathon. So it's the oldest
No,
marathon that's
probably
been
not.
held every single year.
People,
Sure.
people with charity
Older
sports
than
will
London?
come be slower.
I don't know.
Do you know, look, we have Matt here. We can actually fact check
Yeah, but
this.
for oldest annual marathon, it's different to the
But
oldest.
the London Marathon is annually.
Yeah, all marathons are annual.
Boston Marathon. There you go. 1897 it started.
Right.
No, so genuinely,
When did
are
London
you,
start then?
So you won't come
I don't
last. Are you
know.
going to come in like the last 10? Because if everyone's like so professional
Yeah.
and stuff.
I know, because there'll be other people who've been sponsored.
Yeah, yeah.
How many though? There can't be that many.
They'll be
sponsored
trying to
spots.
be like the Puma influencers.
Why are they trying to be like, not everyone can compete in our marathon? That's
1981 was London.
Because of the amount of people who would run it.
Yeah. I mean, it's the oldest one, isn't it? So you have to kind of vet the process.
It was
somehow.
it was 100 years before London. That's kind of mad.
fucking hell, really?
Yeah.
It's peace mode.
That is actually mad. It was only in 81,
What the
London.
fuck were we
Well, there you
doing all
go.
that time?
It's the most prestigious one, so they have to.
Which?
Well, obviously Boston.
No, I don't agree. Don't agree.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm super grateful and I can't wait to do it. And I've got a time I'm going for as well.
What's the time?
3:30.
Jesus Christ.
can do
You're
better than
walking it.
I love the banter. Just banter with the lads.
pace.
5.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's 4:30.
3:30's 5.
Oh, wow. I
If
love
you
the
went
running
4:40,
chat we
you'd
do
go
on
for
this.
I feel like
the
I'm
fans
sur-
love it
I'm
as well.
surrounded
The
by
viewers
runners
love
these
it when we
days.
talk about running.
There's so many runners.
You said 2 minutes before we started the thing when I said I've just finished a run. You went, I miss running. My knees ruined it for me.
I think I just miss moving.
Right.
Luke, before you did your knee, you
You
were running
hypocrite.
twice a week saying, I love it.
Was I?
Yeah.
No, you
If
just
I,
said,
if I ran twice a week, I would have qualified for Boston Marathon. It's that easy. I actually wouldn't have qualified. Like, it's fucking all this, like, it's easy.
Why do I bring up serious shit? You know what? I wish I saved that for waffling. Actually, don't worry. Waffling will get it first because it'll go up before this episode.
oh,
Probably will,
God,
actually,
God
this
forbid.
week's time.
That's
So you'll
fucking-
fucking put 2 episodes to sleep. Anyway,
That's
there's
bad
a
enough.
meteor going to kill us all.
There is a meteor going to kill
I
us
know.
all.
Did you watch the
like,
film
it's
last
gonna
night?
kill
Is
us.
that why?
Really?
I've seen this is the end of the week.
I haven't
yeah.
seen
night.
any of this.
Not last night. That's last week when we
But you
networked.
said that we were supposed to be dead already from an alien invasion. Like,
Well, they
5
managed to
months.
camp. No, I said not. We wouldn't die from it. I said that we war in the skies.
And there
there
wasn't.
was.
No, there
No,
wasn't.
there wasn't.
I predicted
You have
it.
zero proof of that happening.
There's pictures worldwide news, you knobhead.
There wasn't a war.
No, there wasn't a worldwide,
Not that we
worldwide
know of.
news of a war in the sky. I must have missed that day.
Trump got in office. I
You
managed to
can't
calm
know.
it down.
No,
We did
every,
miss the monkeys eating the wires.
Yeah. I mean,
every time he gets something wrong, he just goes, well, we don't actually know. We do know there wasn't a war.
Yeah, there wasn't a war.
There was a
just
war in the
couple
skies.
drones in the sky, man. You idiot.
They weren't drawn to aliens.
But okay, maybe there was, but there wasn't a war in the sky like you predicted, and it was actually showing off. Going
Either way,
either way,
I was pretty close. Like I know, like
No, you weren't.
Do you know what?
No, you weren't.
Do you know what would have looked closer to the aliens? It's your Newcastle light show, mate. Imagine you don't know what's going on. You look up, it's fucking Joe Linton in the sky.
Mate, you predicted
that's aliens.
You predicted to the day something that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That doesn't count as a prediction.
I predicted when that would happen. You know, there was a coincidence there that happened. I was pretty close. I was close.
It also wasn't the day. You were out by like 12
Do you know what? I know
days.
the amount of people messaged me saying, "Holy shit, Lewis, you're actually right." And like,
Your mum.
no, she doesn't watch this shit. I was close. But anyways,
You did watch this film last week,
time-
right? It's a good film,
Yeah,
actually.
meteors are going to come for us.
Very frustrating film to watch.
What's this, sorry?
Like, this is the end of the world or something.
No.
What's it called?
Don't look up.
Don't look up.
Wait, you've only just seen Don't Look
This is
Up.
the end of the world.
Wait, you've only just seen Don't Look Up.
No, I watched it again the other week, and then just so happened that this news broke that we're going to die in like 7 years.
When have
what
I?
new-
I
what
haven't
new
seen
week,
this news.
Mate, this kind of bollocks happens all the time. Like 2012, we were supposed to die. Rapture was supposed
No,
to
this
happen.
is
where everyone
scientific. This
gets
is scientific. Those are based off like the calendars running out. Like that made. This is like a genuine meteor. It's quite rare that we can track it this far
Yeah,
out.
but we can also send things up to block it. and
No, what
knock
I'm
it
saying,
off.
we do that
before
all the
we
time,
just get
actually.
all shutting it down, let's just hear this. We haven't even looked at the headline. You're just like, no, we won't. This
But look,
is,
wasn't a meteor meant to strike a few years back and we just blew it up?
We just get rid of them, don't
No.
we? Don't we shoot
No.
things at them and
No.
knock? Yeah, we do.
Do you know how
that happens?
we've never done that. No,
That literally happens.
Tom, hypothetically, we could try that. We've never had to.
No, we have.
We've never
I
had
don't think that's right.
Got
I
an
think you're
AK-47
wrong.
and boshed it
Matt,
up.
can you search if you've ever shot a meteor out the sky,
I
please?
think you're wrong here. I think we have knocked some off course
I haven't,
before.
so, yeah.
I swear down, we have. Like, there's been times where we've
giant
tracked
tennis
them. But anyways,
Yeah, we shoot up. No.
By the way, if you haven't seen this,
Dildos.
Do you know that also, just before
Your
we say
mom
this,
lent them the
scientists
dildos that they
estimate
shoot
that
up?
48 tons of meteoric material hits Earth every day.
Oh, there we go. Yes, NASA's double asteroid redirection test successfully redirected an asteroid's path in 2022.
That's good.
Say sorry.
Sorry. But
Oh, good boy.
so this meteor is actually like much bigger, and it's like 10 kilometers 10 kilometers long.
Don't forget, he knows all about space.
It's like 10. It's like 10 kilometers long, and
We
you
could just
can
run
see-
away from it in
But
44
how much
minutes.
damage would that do?
So it wouldn't like, it's not a world killer, but it would be like,
What's the
fucked.
diameter of a meteor required to be a world killer?
It's not that big, you know. You'd be surprised, but like 10
Like
kilometers.
30k.
Yeah, something like that. So
That's
this one,
pretty big.
what this
That
would
is
do,
quite big.
they basically have a band.
Not that big.
There's like a band on the Earth where they know this will land. It's like, so it could land off like the coast of Ireland, and it would cause tsunamis and everything.
God.
So that would get us a little bit probably.
Yeah, we'd be done.
But it means like,
Seaford would be fine.
It's not even that. It's like the dinosaurs, wasn't there? Like a ridiculous, not a heat wave like we call a heat wave, a heat wave like catastrophic heat wave across the
also,
Earth.
there's just seen here from Matt, breaking news. It could actually hit the moon. We'd have 2 moons.
No, if it hit the moon, that'd be way worse for
Yeah,
us.
that's
apparently-
Why?
Because all the tides would be fucked, and then
Yeah,
the
we'd
water's
drown to
just-
death.
Yeah, like
If it hit the moon, it'll be worse for us than hitting Earth.
Yeah.
We're having a mature conversation. You're about to say something
No,
about
I'm
something
reading
about
what
this.
it says. The impact zones look like it could be India,
Delhi.
New Delhi to become Old Delhi.
I don't get it. Is that a joke?
Well, that's what it says.
Is Old Delhi a real place?
It's called New. What do you mean? New Delhi is the capital of India.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
is there Old Delhi as well?
No.
Why would it be Old Delhi?
well,
It's
it'd be
been-
like New
because it's
York
been
in America,
destroyed.
isn't it? It's not.
It's
Old
also-
York.
yeah.
Old York.
It's
Well,
like there
that's in
isn't.
England.
It's
that's
also like there
just
isn't
York.
Old Jersey.
No, but if it hit the moon, that'd be fucked.
But then
Cheers
then
for
loads
that,
of
mate.
Egyptians would fall to Earth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe they have some weapons to stop it. I just think that's quite
They'd
interesting. 'cause it's like-
redirect it to Earth, and
'cause-
we'd redirect it, and then he'd just be like, wow,
It is
like a tennis match.
on the meteor thing, like genuinely. So apparently, like a world-killing like strike, like the dinosaurs, that happens. Like, however, I can't remember the time frame. It's like every 2 million years or whatever. But we're like overdue a planet-killing meteor overdue by like 5,000 years. Like if you look throughout history of them,
But
like
5,000
coming
years in the
through.
grand scheme of 2 million is probably not that much.
I know, but
I feel like we're too
we
far
are
advanced
due.
to be able to prevent it from happening now as well.
We are due a giant killer.
Also, how the fuck
Yeah,
do
but
we know that?
we have the resources now to be able to prevent it from
We
happening.
do, but this
But
is
how
this
do
is
we
The
know?
dinosaurs didn't really offer much in terms of defense.
How
did
do we
they?
know that a huge meteor hits Earth every 2 million years? It's like saying a pig is right every 100 days.
Are you trying to make that stick?
I think
Oh, look at that. It's
think
called
so.
a city killer. Asteroid 2024 YR4 is to hit in 2032, 2 days before Christmas.
Oh, not a Christmas
fucking
ruiner.
shit.
That's annoying, isn't it?
Well, let's hope it doesn't hit London.
Well, let's hope it's after Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah, big night out.
It does. Do you know what the
When
thing is?
you're 30.
I do feel like this
When
would
I'm
end up
30.
like Don't Look Up, wouldn't it? Like, it would just be
No.
all like fucking, oh,
You
what
know
do
what?
we do?
That film
Everyone
is so
indecisive.
correct because no one would believe it.
I don't think that's
the
true.
point,
It would
isn't
not. I think it'll
It's
become very political
The film
very
is a
quick.
dig at the media. That's
Yeah, I don't think anyone would believe it. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, it's not going to hit it. We'll fix it. We just say the scientists will fix
No, but that's what I mean. But we wouldn't actively stop them from fixing it like that movie.
Yeah.
it. No, that was a bit weird.
That was more like a political.
I feel like we'd probably it'd be worldwide. It's like, well, why should we spend money fixing it? Well, why should we? Why
No,
we're not?
but-
And then it'll be like,
I-
fuck
I-
it.
No, the
I think
UN,
when it comes to,
the UN would come together,
I
wouldn't
think
they?
when it comes to an actual global crisis, most people would
Yeah.
align their views.
I don't
to
think
sort
that.
But we
What
don't
about
do
Trump,
that
though?
for wars.
What about Trump?
It's
What do you mean?
completely
We
different.
don't do that for
No,
war.
but in,
Well, they do though. Actually, they do because no one nukes anyone. Do they? Because if they do, the whole world's gonna
Do you
fucking.
reckon
Yeah.
Kim Jong Il would like say, "Hey
He's
boys"?
dead.
It's not his name.
Kim
He's
Jong
dead.
Un. Was it Kim Jong Il the second? Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong Il is dead.
What about Kim Jong Un?
Kim Jong Un is the current
Cockroach.
dictator of North Korea.
Yeah, do you reckon he'd be like, you know what, boys? I'm sorry. Let's come together and save the world.
Nah, you just let us do it.
he'd send up a
but-
firework.
No, like I said, I think in something like that, it would be the UN who would sort it, and they're obviously
never
not part of the UN.
No.
What do you do?
Well,
if
no,
it-
that's
if you-
that's the what's the interview?
Oh, the interview.
That's such a good film.
You'd have, the UN would just sort it. NASA basically would sort it. They just
Oi, did
redirect
you see
it.
Kim Jong Il?
He's not alive.
Kim Jong Un. Did you see he banned South Korean football from being aired now?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so Son just doesn't exist anymore.
We're still meant to go to his.
Oh yeah,
ski
in North
resort.
Korea.
no,
yeah,
only
yeah.
recently.
Not across the planet. I watched
no.
Son at the weekend.
No, recently he's just banned it. He had it. He had
in
real,
his country.
Yeah, he had real football for a
obviously
bit. He
not
had real football for a
worldwide.
bit.
He also told them they won the 2010 World Cup, so I don't know
so
what.
I had a video idea, but I don't know how right it is to do. Right, so there is a North Korea 10K half marathon and marathon. Yeah,
But
and you go into North Korea.
Yeah, but what was your idea? Of
The
taking
ski.
it there?
We go to the ski resort.
ski
In
resort.
North Korea?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about it on backside.
They're like
Yeah,
they're trying to
we
build their
spoke about it
tourism up.
in the old set.
Did
yeah,
we?
with Beast Mode.
Yeah.
But mate, in this,
Korea has snow.
yeah,
North Korea.
mate,
It
yeah.
was really hot over there.
No, cold. isn't it?
Wait, what do you think about
Sarah-
going to North
Oh, what the
Korea for
fuck?
a marathon?
What the frickin'
you
hell?
You've been begging
no,
it.
yes.
You've been begging it.
Would you go? Would you go
I
North
have.
Korea for a marathon?
Or the 10K run.
Wait, do they have a marathon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
If-
ski resort.
And
If you're
you finish
going-
in a stadium.
You can't do it for a video though,
Finish
can you?
in a
Yeah, you
stadium.
can.
of course you can.
You can.
People go to North Korea all the time.
No,
They
they
film fucking YouTube.
No, you
videos,
get guided by a tourist, obviously, to make sure you're not exposing
And it's
anything.
been they're fake like fans.
Yeah, there are fake fans there and whatnot.
You'll
But
come- you'll come back like
this
fucking
runner
Otto
during the
Wambler,
run lost his guide and he started filming. I've seen it all on YouTube.
I dare you.
That seems legit.
Do you know the story of Otto Wambler?
Oh, who?
Wambler? The American
Harambe?
that went over there, stole a poster.
Oh yeah.
He was made like a prisoner of North Korea.
No.
Then they held him for like quite a number of years. They said, yeah, he's in good health. Da, da, da. They used him as a political pawn for the US. Eventually, the US struck a deal. They're like, cool. Sent him back on the plane. He comes off. There's pictures. Type in Otto. You see the picture of him coming off the plane. Otto Wambler. AOTTOW. And it should pop up.
No way did you just put AU.
I love when Matt types. He gets
What
so
are
panicky.
you
He gets so
doing?
panicky on the
Dyslexic.
keyboard.
Space.
It's just
W.
There's
No,
no,
he's already
A.
panicking, man. He's
W-A.
panicking. He's panicking. He's panicking.
He starts scrolling.
WAM.
Otto Wambler.
Yeah.
Otto.
Nope.
I'm gonna lose my job.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. One. Yeah. There.
Yo,
Right,
bottom left.
Yeah. So that's
Just
him
for
coming off-
stealing a poster.
Right. So he nicked a poster, right, and he comes
that how
back.
young
He
you
comes
were?
off the plane, and he's like, you can see he just looks like there's nothing going on behind his eye.
You reckon he's
Right.
been
He walks
tortured?
off. 2 days later, he dies in the US.
What?
So they essentially reckon, and they're like, there's an amazing article that the New York Times did on the whole thing, but they reckon he was subjected like some of the worst torture.
Jesus.
Yeah.
His brain just like gave up on itself by the time he got back.
What the?
Well, that's him there, so how can he be
How
dead?
long was he there for?
Was that not him there to the right?
No.
But yeah, it was a few days after he arrived in the US, he died.
But how long was he kept for? Sorry.
Like we're talking years.
I'm going to be
Yeah,
Googling
and it
all
was
of that.
all because he nicked a poster, and I think the poster was from the hotel
What
Yeah,
the
what
that he
the
was
fuck?
staying in. Yeah, it's an insane
Well, you should try that and
story.
see what happens.
Shit, yeah, maybe I won't be doing that video.
17 months.
And so yeah, this
Jesus.
is the only reason why. Because if your country is not mates with North Korea, they want to nick Theo Baker and
Sentence.
use you as a little pawn. I'll be honest with you, nobody's coming to get you.
Do you think he gets more hate for running the North Korea half marathon or the Boston Marathon?
I don't know why you're trying to put this agenda.
Hate for the Boston?
Honestly,
Proddy told me that he's going to get hit.
No, fuck that, bro.
Mate, the weird guys.
No, strange hate.
Strange behaviour. Strange behaviour.
Right, in a bit. Thank you for your time. Check out the fellas pod. I'll see you guys.
I'm really smirch.
Looking good, lads.
What were you saying?
Something about
That's fucking. I'm gonna. There must be a documentary about
Fucking
that.
mental, like.
I've just come. What?
What?
No, I didn't mean to say that.
So maybe I won't do the North Korea marathon.
Yeah. Imagine they take you. I think they let you go after
could fine.
a couple
I'll go
days.
live on
You'll be
Instagram.
fine. Just don't.
I think
What are they going to do?
Take them back.
If I go live on Instagram, I'll be a Karen.
They'd give you back immediately.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what do you want a mile in?
Hey, all you got to do is start filming and say, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
They're giving them the shittest food ever. Yeah. Oh my god, this is.
They just
what
start.
supplements do you take each day? We need to know.
They've got like
You're looking a bit
Taylor Swift and
lacking
white
vitamin
noise
D.
on the audio over and over and over again. He's going, this is great.
This is the best trip ever. Oh, I'm taking back.
Look at his plate and
Damn, the jealousy is wild right now.
for you.
What, of being a prisoner of
What
war?
jealousy?
I feel like you're jealous of me.
Oh yeah, that's it, mate.
Loving all food, loving great music.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I think you
it's a
should. I think you
tourist
should go.
It's a tourist thing.
You wouldn't be able to film it.
You can. It's on YouTube. I've watched a video on it.
What, and it's verified as that's actually North Korea?
Yeah.
I think you should go. I think it'd be hilarious.
As I was saying, if they try to arrest me, I'll just go live on Instagram.
Just run away from it.
But they don't have internet, mate.
I'll get an eSIM and VPN.
A North Korean VPN.
This video is sponsored by.
He's gone to a country that's shut off on the internet. He's like, I'll just go on
I'll do
Instagram.
it. Fuck it, I'll do a Revolut brand deal out there.
Yeah.
This is how I paid for my North Korean sandwich.
But how would you do realise he controls everything, the internet, everything,
Yeah, I know.
right?
I'll fucking overthrow him.
Yeah.
North Korea.
He might.
No, I won't do that.
He might think Revolut is short for revolution, in which case you would be banged up. For a long time.
Yeah. That would be good.
Would I be
though.
allowed to like play Spotify?
No.
that
I
work?
don't know.
They don't have
work?
internet.
No.
Well, no, if it's
If I
saved,
downloaded
yeah,
it offline, would it work? Would the app
play-
work? Will my phone work?
I think
No,
they confiscate it.
Spotify does work, but the only artist they have is Katy Perry.
Why?
Firework.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
Interview.
fucking. That's rude.
Katy Perry. 'Cause he
Talking
loves Katy
about-
Perry in the film.
Being found guilty in North Korea. What about
Why are
our
you looking at
guilty
me for?
pleasures? Because I did a good
Okay,
I did
right.
a good segue.
Yeah, go on then.
Talking about being found guilty in North Korea, let's talk about our top 5 guilty pleasures.
Go North Korea's guilty pleasure.
You
reckon, right?
I've actually think I've cooked.
Hey, video idea.
Should we do one each?
I tried to smuggle myself into North Korea.
I think
Wow,
I
that's
think
a good
go through
idea, yeah.
it's 5 and
Okay.
total. Do you want to go first?
I
You
can.
seem
Yeah.
beast mode right now.
This is going to be nothing short of very embarrassing, but I did the segment honestly. So start off with something very plain and boring. It's
Running.
obviously pizza and cookie dough.
How's that a guilty?
Together.
pleasure?
Not guilty.
Wait, together?
guilty.
Or do you feel
pleasure.
guilty when you eat it?
Pizza and cookie dough is a guilty
What,
pleasure.
together? Like on each other?
No, as in like just.
That
a
is not a
combination.
guilty pleasure, mate.
Why do you feel guilty over
Okay,
that?
well, that was
My
actually.
guilty pleasures: having sex with beautiful women. Oh, right.
No, but it's unhealthy. I get it.
I'll take off my other one then. But, no, that was actually a pretty shit one to start with.
That's not a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Surely guilty pleasure is something you're embarrassed about.
Number 2, relentlessly watching British rom-coms
Oh, like what?
like Notting Hill.
I've never seen that. You know
What?
No.
You never seen No, good film, good film.
Fucking great film.
I don't
watched
watch like Bridget Jones, all that.
Yeah, I watched
Nah.
Bridget Jones Mad About a Boy.
I've never watched. They don't appeal to me.
And tried
I've
it
never
as
watched
well.
Bridget Jones.
What? What did you say like that?
Well, when you say,
Bridget Jones.
yeah, you got to say in a Welsh accent, Bridget Jones.
She's English.
She's not
Yeah, but
Welsh.
Jones is a Welsh surname.
This doesn't make a difference.
Carry on.
Carry on.
Ignore me.
A really nice bubble bath with Epsom salts.
It's not guilty.
That is a different. That's a guilty pleasure.
I'll give it that. Theo exposes himself.
For the
not
general
guilty.
public, I feel like it applies, but I knew that you'd go, that's fine.
I have it all the time. I love it.
This is exactly.
I think bathing in general is weird.
Bathing.
Yes, Theo, we've established we have different accents and we say
Head loss,
words.
fine.
We say words differently.
Wearing my fluffy Crocs to pretty much every place.
I don't mind them, but yeah,
Okay.
I can
Fluffy
see.
That's pretty-
Crocs? What do you mean
The
fluffy?
inside is
Have you not
fluffy.
seen?
Oh, I've never seen them
Yeah,
fluffy.
and then my final one is playing Pokemon. Currently, I'm playing Brilliant Diamond
On what? On what?
Switch.
Oh, I don't think that's bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
thought
is
was
bad.
quite nerdy. I'm
Yeah,
30
very
years old.
nerdy.
I don't think
You're
that's
30 years
bad.
old playing Pokemon, man.
I just said that.
I don't think that's that. If Pokemon Go, then yeah, that would be fucking.
Oh, no, I don't play
He's
that.
playing Pokemon at 30. That's embarrassing by having a bath.
A few years ago, on a plane journey the other day, I downloaded an app on my phone where it was like a Game Boy on your phone, and I played Pokemon Red and that.
Pokemon's pretty beast mode though.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I think Pokemon Go's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go is fucking for
Pokemon
weird,
Go's got to a point where people are like, the only people that still play are like competitive players. Like nobody plays it casually.
Pokemon
As in
Go.
like you go around and battle people in person on your phone and shit.
When I played it, I caught a Snorlax and he sucked me off. And then a Jigglypuff come up. No.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Let's do his next.
Yeah, look at him.
Mine aren't that, but mine are really boring.
I'm excited for yours.
I bet you think they're not guilty.
Yeah,
but like, oh.
No, they actually are really boring. I think I got the wrong end of the stick on this one.
No, we just answered them honestly, didn't we? That's the whole point.
Going to the gym.
A cold orange Fanta after a run.
What's the point of this?
It hits different, man. Hits like crack.
It's not a guilty pleasure.
That's like, yeah.
A guilty pleasure is something that you enjoy doing that most people would find embarrassing or cringe or...
A white Kinder Bueno.
Yeah, that's the point of doing this.
my
What's
God.
Can I tap?
It's like when you put Kamala Harris down bad.
Are all 5 food and drink?
My mid-morning cappuccino. I go to
These aren't
I
guilty
go to bed
pleasures.
excited about my coffee the next day.
I don't
I
believe...
hate when he says mid-morning. but like, why
man.
just in morning?
Do you know? I saw a TikTok about this. Like, do you not go to bed so excited for like your morning coffee and then your mid-morning coffee?
No, because
Do you know what? I think that's quite nice because I think you must live a nice life. Like you've got a
sad life. If you're looking forward to a
no, because
coffee...
he must go to bed quite nice and relaxed, and he's like looking forward to his coffee.
No, not relaxed. Take
That's
me
like-
ages to go to sleep, but I'm excited for my coffee.
These
because he's having coffee all the time.
These aren't guilty pleasures, though.
Okay, chocolate orange mini eggs.
4 out of 5
my
are food.
fucking God.
4 out of 5
I'm
are
sorry,
edible
guys.
things.
This is ridiculous.
There's got to be something that you do in your life that's like, you know, watching this. Well, I was
You
gonna say
literally came in and
watching-
said, I've got loads.
watching
You've just
Desperate
named things you
Housewives.
like. You've just got a list of 5 things you like.
Rolling the sole of my foot over a tennis ball.
Why is he?
So an exercise.
No, that one's weird. Though. Imagine he's just there like,
No sport. Like a lot of sports players do it, don't they?
Oh, it feels great.
Does it?
It feels great. You should get a tennis ball and try it, man.
But what's
You golf
guilty about
ball as
it?
well.
Where's the
It feels
guiltiness
naughty
in it?
doing it.
Don't know.
Why do you feel guilty doing that?
Don't know.
Right.
I just love it. And then the last one.
No, you've already had 5. You've said 5. And all you're naming is just food you like.
Oh,
So what's the point?
don't the last one.
A nice cold beer.
Go on then.
I forgot it. I had it, but I forgot. I didn't write this one down.
You were looking at your phone.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Oh,
There's
fuck.
no way you're not doing that on purpose.
I had it, but then you fucking started talking about the golf ball.
Why were you looking at your phone if you didn't write it down?
You also said a tennis ball, not a golf ball.
Right, I'll go.
Fanta coffee, a chocolate bar,
Guilty pleasures,
tennis
yeah.
ball under his foot.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I can't read books unless it's about like a. This is embarrassing. This is actually. embarrassing.
Sorry, go on then. This is it.
I can't read books unless it's about like a sporting journey or something someone's done.
It's not a
That's
guilty
not a
pleasure.
guilty pleasure, though.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's just
like-
what you
that's
like.
just
It's
speaks
just
to
your
you.
taste.
That's just a weird,
That's just your
weird
interest.
thing you have. It's not. You've
A weird
complete-
thing you have is literally the definition of.
No, it's not.
I don't think it's weird. I think it's just what you're interested in.
A better one would have been like listening to only Taylor Swift in the car.
I don't do that.
You do
I was listening
do
to
that.
Pink
I've been
Floyd
in these
this morning.
journeys when we do these
No, I meant-
shoots. It's only Taylor Swift. I can't fucking stand her.
Yeah.
Just right. 5, winding up Theo. It's not really guilty, but it's quite nice. 4.
So you don't feel guilty about it. So
That's
it's the
not
same
a
as a
guilty
Kinder
pleasure.
Bueno then.
4. Do you know when you're walking through?
What, have you done them in order?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just.
Do you know when
I'll
you're
just-
walking?
Yeah, I kinda
Do you know
do
when
that.
you're walking
Yeah.
through like a park or something in London and like people are like handing you the pamphlets? I just like, do you know when you lie to them and say, "Oh, I'm just going to work." I just
That-
don't care about.
I don't understand why that's it.
Because I'm not going to work.
What's
I just-
the pleasure? What's
Tom,
the
it's a
pleasure?
power trip. It's a power trip.
Oh, trip, you know,
Oh, right,
I'm
okay.
just
No,
like,
yeah,
you
no,
can't
that's all right.
fucking
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
me.
yeah.
My excuse is usually I just say, "Oh, I donated a couple of days ago, mate."
Like we're not accepting money, mate. It's
No, well,
crap.
I've contributed to the charity before. I feel like that absolves me from having to
I
pay
haven't
again.
and I won't.
I can't pay 10 quid every time I walk past my own fucking house.
I feel like you're gonna like.
What about stopping your run at like 4 kilometers 99
That's not a guilty pleasure.
and triggering people?
Okay, that might be. Yeah, that's more of a guilty pleasure.
Oh, people get so
Can
their OCD
can
gets
other
so
people do their
frustrated.
list, or are we just going to eat about your food you like?
Well, it wasn't nothing to do with food there, so.
He was going to get to food.
Why don't you go?
I wanna stop it at
why don't
$4.99 anyway.
Why don't you take some anger management lessons? Huh? How about that?
I will.
Go ahead, darling.
Well, I got a guilty pleasure that you would apply for you.
God forbid, don't you interrupt here.
Put
Go
in,
on, have a go. Have a go. Have a go.
Putting your chips in your McDonald's milkshake.
Who does that?
You do.
That's weird.
I don't.
It's fucking
not?
so weird.
No.
I thought you advocate that, don't you? You tell people to do it.
Anyways,
No, eat crisps after chocolate.
this is a good one. Watching someone miss the tube and like they get clashed into
That's
the
a
doors and
great
stuff.
one.
Oh, that's a good
great
one.
one.
It's even better when they make it on the train because like they just fucking bash them out
and they're still
then-
half stuck.
Yeah, and they drag the bag out and then they have to just like act normal.
And sometimes they got like a black mark on them, haven't they, from the covers. That is
Mate,
good.
or when they face plant, I'm like, you fucking knobhead.
That's a really good one. That's a really good one.
Next one, finding any excuse to undress yous or just dress yourself up in general.
Yeah, that actually.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just find it so funny because like
Yeah, the ironic thing is you were the one who's actually the only one here who's actually got fully naked.
that is true. But this is what I get off on.
Well, you made me take my top off for the last backside thumbnail, which I didn't even make.
I said to
I didn't even make the
Cleve, I was
thumbnail.
like, I wonder if he's going to notice I made him take a top off for no
No, I
reason.
didn't. Joe, the thumbnail was you versus Joe in the end.
Yeah.
I just put a picture of Joe on. Yeah.
He just took his top.
You were in it.
I was in the photo shoot, but they didn't use that
I thought
picture.
he
for
was.
the
He was
song.
in it at the start.
Yeah, he was.
When we-
Used it. I think we had a
when we
version of
called
you,
the
but it didn't
thumbnail
last.
really
It
shit.
didn't last.
Oh.
It was when you were.
Oh, yeah, when Theo was going mad about it being shit.
Okay.
And then final one, laughing at children falling over.
So you just like to watch the world.
Nah,
burn.
I'm sorry.
How often do you see kids
Nah,
fall
mate,
over?
that
How
all
can
the
you stand
time,
at
mate.
kids?
When they fucking proper stack it in front of you.
So your guilty pleasures are just seeing other people in pain, though.
No, look, I fell over in my time. Imagine people laughed at me as a
So you want
child
babies
falling
to
over.
hurt
It's
yourself.
essentially your guilty
That's how
pleasures.
you learn, yeah,
Your
dude.
guilty pleasures are all Schadenfreude. You like
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude, as in like you enjoy watching people
Schadenfreude.
in pain.
What?
Us taking our kit off, seeing us squirm.
Yeah.
People missing the tube.
They deserve
and
it.
kids
They
falling
deserve
over.
pain. Because
Dude,
like,
can I ask
there's
you a
another
question?
tube in a fucking minute, mate.
Yeah,
You're screaming to me.
Are you secretly like a dominatrix? Do you like to be dominated? Do you like to be whipped and shit?
No, I feel like it's just
Took a weird turn.
it seems like you just seem quite miserable.
These are guilty pleasures. You just listed things that you like. These are guilty pleasures. I laugh when kids fall over.
You might be a psychopath.
What about if they fall onto your lap?
Do you have feelings?
Yeah, feelings of laughter when I see them like stack it on their scooter.
You know how
Because the falls are never dangerous. They like fall left, and they start, then they're there, and then they're like.
Lewis, I can't lie. You
I don't know
enjoying
how
seeing
often you
people
see-
in.
I used to see. I don't walk through the well. We used to go to.
Careful.
Yeah, be aware.
When
of
I
that
used to
one,
go
mate.
to
I'm
work.
banned from walking through the
Yeah.
park now.
You see it often.
You know, you enjoying seeing people in pain and stuff is not helping your nickname.
Yeah, it's
I don't
true.
think. I think you're gaslighting me. I think a lot
You
of
said
people.
you enjoy seeing babies hurt themselves.
That's not what I said, though, is it?
No, it's great though because whenever I walk with Charlie, we can just go to the play park and they all think she's my kid.
I don't know.
Because that's the only place that you'd see children.
Right.
falling over.
Oh,
Then what do you do with her?
You tell me you don't laugh when kids fall off scooters and that.
No,
I can't remember last time I saw a kid fall over.
Fucking
to be
hold that.
honest. I'm probably not. No, I'll probably be like, yeah, like I
You
don't
might
know.
have some issues and need
I
to be
scream.
addressed
That's
here.
beast
I'd laugh
mode
if
at
like
them.
my friend fell over or if I
that's
fell
fine.
over.
I'll probably go and see. Oh, you're right, kid.
No, you go talk to them.
I thought of a really good one.
Bit weird.
But I'll wait for your list because if I say it and it's on yours, then I'll feel bad. People spilling pints in pubs.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Why?
It's all sticky.
Because it's a waste of a pint.
Yeah, but it's not my pint.
No, but it could have been my
Or people
pint.
smashing glasses.
But no.
Fucking.
I would never laugh at that because that
How
could have
can
been
you?
me. That could have been me.
How can you spill them all the time on me on
Yeah,
these
but
fucking vlogs?
what
You did
about-
like 3
you
in
know-
one day. You
well,
did.
like-
On accident. I don't find it funny
You
though.
drop glasses on a tray and everyone goes, "Hey!"
Yeah, but no,
What
not
about-
a pint. Yeah, coffee and that, but not a pint.
What about a clean dap? Oh,
Anyway, my list is my first one is musicals. So like Grease, Jersey Boys,
Jersey Shore.
Shore.
Yeah, just.
Although fucking yeah,
Geordie Shore.
like
The fact that you like musicals and not like rom-coms interests me.
yeah.
I hate musicals.
Sherry.
Did you like Great Showman?
I've never seen it.
You should watch it.
Oh, that is right. It's the best one you ever
But I'm
watched.
also a creature of habit. Like I don't like trying new things. And my second one is N-Dubs, but I don't know how guilty that
That's
is.
not guilty. They're
I'm not
iconic,
really
man.
guilty. So my second one could. Oh shit! I just thought I wanted to replace that with, but now I've just forgot it. So I'll try and think of that again.
Is it 'cause
My
you-
third one is biting my nails till they're genuinely sore, and it hurts to pick things up because I then start biting the skin around it.
We'll stop doing that, probably.
Well, I
Oh, do you
enjoy
ever
it.
do? To be fair, this could be. Do you ever do this? Like you put your nails
Popping
under,
your-
under each other,
No,
Oh,
that's
no.
that makes me feel
I thought
weird.
you were going to say pop.
and
in
you
the-
like press in, it hurts.
Just my teeth.
You cut it too short.
No, but it's quite nice. I have to do it like every 10 minutes.
My fourth one.
That's more like a bad habit, though, isn't it? Really?
That's a guilty pleasure. There you go.
Mine as well.
It feels great.
My fourth one is self-cupcaking.
What's that?
Yeah, we've been over that. That is like actually
Dutch
like
oven?
fucking
Yeah,
rancid.
like fighting your own
He Dutch ovens himself,
So
doesn't he?
good. Yeah, sorry, not self-cupcaking, self-Dutch oven.
That is actually like, I feel like when we did that on the pod, like it got zero reaction from like the comments.
because people do that. I know people who do that.
I don't.
You smell your balls?
No, but the next one is scratching my arse and sniffing my fingers.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
And I'm talking like my arsehole.
That is kind of
Not insider boxes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait,
Yep.
what?
Yep.
That
the
is
sweaty bit.
Stop lying.
The sweaty
You do
Wait,
it.
no, you don't go inside the box. You go outside the box.
No, they just smell your own gooch. Like,
It's a,
No, you
it's
go
a-
outside the box.
Oh,
You're not
man,
going
it's a
inside
smell
the
How
box.
many
that just-
times do you want me to answer? No, I don't.
I
Cannot
think
be.
95% of males do.
Do you know what's
that.
easy?
Outside of
I
boxes.
think that's the only
No, just
smell.
generally.
I feel like it's the only smell that you're the only person on the planet that you
Yeah,
like. When
yeah,
it's, 'cause
yeah.
no- the one from your own gooch.
Yeah, definitely.
No one else in the world likes that but you.
Correct.
No,
Why?
You're going a bit low. I'm in the arsehole, mate. I'm scratching around the arsehole.
Plus, we have
What,
already
like-
established he doesn't wipe his ass
I'll
as
never-
well.
Covered in poo and.
Why would it be covered in poo?
Dangleberry.
You don't
'Cause
wipe your ass.
Oh, yes, I do.
You said that on the show. You don't wipe your ass. You wait to go
You
out
do
in the
you do
shower.
have a very,
go in
you
the
do a very
shower.
loose bum arm.
Okay.
I'll never forget it.
What was that?
Remember when we were in Dublin?
No, I don't. I just
When he
bent
bent over and spread his
my
cheeks, and you
cheeks,
could-
and
I've
he
seen your
thinks that's a
arsehole.
You could
loose
see
arsehole.
inside his
I've seen
bowel.
your
Yeah, because
arsehole way
I
too
spread
much.
my arse cheeks.
But you know your bum hole opened fully.
That's what they do when you bend over and stretch
Do you
your
think you
arse.
could point out your arsehole out of like 5 arseholes?
Probably
Yes.
not.
No.
Yeah.
Dunno.
Why would you be able to know which one's your
No, I
arsehole?
don't think
How
so.
much,
think
how
I'm
much are you
good.
seeing of the
Just
leg?
the hole.
Oh, just the hole.
Just the hole.
I don't think I've ever. I think I've maybe when I was younger bent down, looked through my legs in a mirror to see my arsehole, but I think maybe I've done that once. I wouldn't now know how he's matured and
It
developed.
might be going good.
mean?
When you were younger, you didn't like bend over, put your head through your legs, and look in the mirror and look at your arsehole. I did. Maybe that's another guilty pleasure.
That's fucking beast.
What's another guilty pleasure?
So Tom fingers his ass and smells his farts.
Oh, I thought of a good one.
smells
then.
his arse.
I think it was music related.
Sometimes they are like music, TV, that kind of vibe, isn't it? I watched Desperate Housewives all the way through alongside me.
Oh, TV would be like,
was it.
I am a bit of a whore for like old school reality shows like Towie, Made in Chelsea,
really?
Geordie
What about the
Shore.
American stuff?
Jersey
like Below
Shore.
Deck and
X
stuff?
on the beach was beast mode.
Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore is the best trash reality TV show ever, and I still am obsessed with it.
Kind of like the Kardashians.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't mind that
That would have
either.
been a really good one.
Yeah, that's a good
You could have
guilty
put that on
pleasure.
the thing.
Well, I have just now.
That's a real guilty
yeah.
pleasure.
Can we go back? You actually use this word in a sentence, Schadenfreude.
Yeah,
Why? How is that part of your vocabulary?
everyone knows what it means.
No,
I
they
don't.
don't. I've never heard of it.
Theo,
What do you mean- what do you
just
mean,
used the
what?
term Schadenfreude into
do
a
you-
sentence, which means
what
the
do you mean you don't
emotional.
know what
It means
Schadenfreude
taking
means?
pleasure in other people's pain.
Never heard of it in my life.
Why? You have a weird
Do you know
vocabulary.
what poltergeist means?
A poltergeist.
Yeah,
no,
no, scary ghost.
Same fucking thing. It's just a loan word from German.
No, but
What are
poltergeist
you
is
on
far more
about?
mainstream
What
than
are you on about?
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude is a
Poltergeist,
very...
they're in films and shit. Schadenfreude.
You are not helping
I've
the
never heard it in my
allegation
life.
at all.
All right,
You forget
sorry
how-
that I got a better
Yeah.
vocabulary than
We know
people.
you're an
It's,
SS officer.
it's not better. It's just
It's because he's 30. Maybe he's
Fancy.
old. Maybe he's considerably older than all of us.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the
Schadenfreude.
fact that you don't know what Schadenfreude means reflects
You're in the
more on
minority.
you
Stop
than it
saying
does
me.
on me.
You're in the minority. None of us
Look,
knew
he's
what
half a
that means.
decade
I'm
older
not.
than you. Remember that.
Yeah, but
That
that
is
could
beast
just
mode.
mean we're stupid.
I've never.
Yeah,
I'm
Matt,
telling
I've
you,
never heard
I've never heard of
That's
Schadenfreude.
it.
I
No.
am telling you, it is a very common word.
I have to tell you, it's not.
I've
3 out of 4 people in
personally
the room have
never heard
of
that
it.
myself.
4 out of 5 people in this room have never heard of it.
And I am fine with that because I know that it's a very common word, and that just reflects on the people in this.
Oh.
room.
By definition, it's not a common word though. If none of us have heard it.
Yeah, it's facts. You got beast.
No, as in if you make the sample size bigger.
Okay,
more.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
Let's
an
do
Instagram
it.
story
Matt,
right now.
Matt, have you ever heard that?
No, yeah.
Oh, shut up, you dickhead! You ain't heard fuck all. Sack him now.
Can I just ask, is a paradox or something that's unsolvable?
Correct.
No, we're solving it. Though.
Wow, it's only the 3rd week we've done this.
It's not.
It's actually the 4th.
4 weeks in, Theo's just figured out what paradox.
confirm we can't actually get the right answer?
He's just figured out what paradox is. No, you can't get the right answer. That's what we're here to do.
You have every week apparently, so you're all right.
We did get it last week. All the comments said so.
That's about 3 weeks ago now.
I don't know when it was.
All right. Anyway, this is called the boy or girl paradox.
Wait,
I'll
sorry, wait. Which one?
Whoa.
Which one do people say we got right?
Why is that?
It's not out
They're all
yet as of
titled.
now.
Oh, so you lied.
I guessed.
Okay. Imagine a family has
kick
2
it.
children, one of whom we know is a boy. I pose the question to you. What then is the probability that the other child is a boy?
I'd say from my past history, about 90%.
Wait, hang on a second. You've just told us that one's a boy, one's a girl.
No. Oh my God, that's unbelievable. He said one sentence and you've got it wrong.
I said
Yeah.
a family has 2 children, one of whom we know is a boy.
Yeah.
What then is the probability that the other child is a boy?
Or 50%.
No,
No,
Keep going.
it completely
90%.
depends.
boy.
90%. That's not a
50%.
real
No,
answer.
I can tell you right now.
50% is a boy or 50% is a girl.
I can tell you right now. So my
that not
family,
correct?
you have
Well, yeah, we get that's the common answer. We'll get to that.
my family. The oldest brother was born, right? Then they're like, oh, we'll try for another one, another boy.
Yeah,
Then they tried for another one. Obviously, they wanted a girl because you have 2 boys. No one wants 3 boys, and then they got me.
Well, that's why they stopped.
Anyway,
Yeah, I
so
I'm
I'm saying
looking at that's a 90%, 50%.
my mum had 4 boys.
I think it completely depends on the mom and the
Okay,
genetics.
well, the obvious answer is to say 50% because it's either a boy or a girl. But in the case of 2-child families, there's either an older sister, a younger sister, older brother, younger brother, older sister, younger brother, older brother, younger sister. But because one's already a boy, we know that it can't be older sister, younger sister.
Mhm.
Therefore, it has to be 1 in 3.
No, it can be a younger sister.
No, but it can't be an older sister as well.
Yeah, no, but you said it can't be an older sister or a younger sister.
But
That's what I'm saying.
It can be a younger sister.
It can't be 2 sisters. It can't be 2 sisters because we know one's a boy.
Oh, right, sorry, yeah.
But what about, I got a younger brother and it's a 2-child family.
I don't understand the.
What was
But
that?
basically, the probability should imply that it's not 1 and 2. Mathematically, that should be the case. It's actually 1 and 3.
But is that just, why though?
That makes sense. That does make
But
sense.
also mathematically, that doesn't either make sense because you're either a boy or a girl. So that's the paradox.
Are they basing these stats off like historical, just like families?
no,
Well, no. Any family with 2 children, it's either older brother, younger sister, younger sister, older brother, younger sister. So you have 4 combinations.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
What?
Not really.
It's not difficult to understand.
There's 4 possible combinations
Yeah,
of a
okay.
two of a
So what's your
2-child
point?
family.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
what's your
one of the
point?
combinations is gone because the first one was a boy.
God doesn't care about that though.
What the hell are you doing now?
That's it.
No. But, so the paradox is the answer should be, it's 50%. It's a boy or a girl.
It is
Because it's either going to be a boy or a girl. But he's saying because there's 4 possible outcomes
Yeah.
and one's gone, technically now there's 3 possible outcomes left. So
Technically
it's a 1 in 3 chance.
Depends how you think about it. Like that's
That's the point of the paradox.
the
though.
thing-
it's,
yeah,
it's 1 in 2,
I get what
but
you're
also
saying,
1
yeah.
in 3.
No, it's
But
50%.
that 1 in 3 thing though is completely hypothetically made up.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Where
A
science
child's birth
No,
is
no,
based
It's not.
on
It's
only
not.
that
If there's
instance.
2 children in a family, there are 4 combinations of those 2 children being the genders that they are.
But that the previous child, in terms of like when the pregnancy happens, they're not thinking, it's just simply down to the
No,
odds of that
we're
one
talking
insertion.
specific maths. We're not on
Yeah,
about.
we're talking about mathematically.
But that's making
I
us
see what
somewhere
you're saying.
some
I just
shouldn't
think-
be.
I do see what you're saying. I just think it's irrelevant.
All right, thanks.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, but the point, the entire point of the paradox is the question should be, it's 1 in 2 because you're either boy or girl.
It is 1 and 2.
Whereas the outcome of it being a 2-child family, it's actually 1 in 3.
But then we could say a 3-child family, and then you go so far down the line. If someone
Why
had,
are you getting angry at the question?
how about this? How about this?
But that's why it's a paradox.
But the
It's
paradox,
both.
by the paradox,
This
okay.
is a paradox
Imagine
because
I had
it's
9
both and
kids.
neither.
Imagine
That's
I had
the-
9
oh
kids
my-
and they were all boys, okay? And we go about the paradox, and we get to the point where there's a 99% chance
What
that it
don't
has
you
to
get
be a
about-
girl.
That is no longer a paradox.
Reed.
You're just doing maths at that
What
point.
don't you
I'm
understand
saying
about
the
a paradox?
The paradox of this situation is it's both 1 in 2 and 1 in 3.
Do you think
Basically,
that,
both things exist, but both things also
also
don't
not- but only
exist.
one's
Do you
right.
think
It can't be both.
No, there isn't a right answer. It's a paradox.
Lewis, the
This
point
is
is
not
if
a
it's 1 in
paradox, this
2,
is
it
correct.
can't be 1 in 3.
It's
And if it's 1 in 3,
50-50.
it can't be 1 in 2.
It is
But it's both at
50-50
the same
chance.
time.
I shagger, it's either 50-50 boy or girl.
That's the original question. That's the original answer people give.
Do you think-
But if you work out boy, brother, sister, sister,
So
brother,
easy to
sister,
understand.
sister, brother.
That's irrelevant.
It's 1 in
Why?
3.
it's not relevant? Do you think
You
could
just said it
view
was relevant as well.
Actually,
Yeah,
actually, what you're doing is, you know how there's 2 answers. There's also 2 questions. So you're actually combining 2 questions into 1 question. Whereas what you should be asking is, what is the combination of brother and sister? The probability of that. Then it's 1 in 3. or then you could ask.
No, but the original
Do you see
question.
what I'm saying?
The original
There's actually
question is
two
Because
questions.
that is the same
no, but that's the
question.
question. The original question
That
is,
is the
you
same
know one is a
question.
boy. What's the probability?
Do you know what
You just asked the same
Do you
question.
know what this is quite like? Do you know deal or no deal, right? So you have 20 boxes, and at the
It's
start,
not the same.
No,
That's
this is
that's just
stop
actual
talking.
probability.
No, this
though.
is
Please stop
No,
talking.
come on, I was about to make a good point. So you have deal, no deal. You have 20 boxes, right? And you choose one box at the start, and you get all the way to the end, hypothetically.
Yeah.
And there's what your box from the start and the one that's left over.
God.
Do you stick with your box or do you go to the new box?
What the fuck has that got to
No,
do
you
with
should-
it?
That's a question.
You should go to the new one.
Yeah, probability.
Because of the probability.
Because you have narrowed down out of 19 out of 20 this box, where this one was a 1 in 20
The one you
chance.
originally picked was technically 1 in 20.
Yeah.
Whereas the new one is like
1 in 2.
9. Yeah. almost.
So that symbolizes this paradox quite nicely.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's
it's,
not-
It's
it
not.
It is
even
one's 1 and
similar.
2, and one is looking at the bigger picture.
You've just described a situation where mathematical probability is relevant. A paradox, it doesn't apply. The
Here,
answer is both. and
Why,
neither.
why,
That
are you, why are
instance-
you trying to figure
that
this out?
instance
Like,
is-
there's a real
That
answer.
instance is very the same.
No, but that's describing probability.
That's what this is.
No, because you're either a boy or a girl.
Lewis, I
you're
think
not.
what-
You're not.
I think-
You're not either the 200.
But you're on about the probability. When you bring into the fact like the other kids and all that is probability.
Lewis,
You
yes.
are bringing probability
but
into it.
the answer is gender is either one or the other, or sex is either one or the other. So you're male or female. So that's 50-50. Okay,
That's why I said sex.
That's why I said sex. Whereas if you actually did the
I
maths,
identify as with
the probability would be 1 in 3. So the answer is both, and
But
also
which do
neither.
you choose?
But Lewis, I think what they're
That's
saying.
the point of the question.
Jeez, every
Lewis.
week we do this and we spend 20 minutes arguing about whether it can be solved. It can't be
I
solved.
think
So
what
we've
they're,
just got to give
I
our
think what they're
I
telling
think
you,
it's
Lou,
50-50.
is that actually you shouldn't ever argue the paradox and we should just move straight on once you said
it's
the
not.
paradox.
But we're not. He's not arguing that.
I think I brought the deal no deal was a good symbol.
Yeah,
that wasn't bad.
that's just normal probability, though.
But it's like you're having a go at his paradox. He's bringing on something that is both true and false.
I think I've got it correct.
We've
though.
got to try and talk about, not just go, well, it's fucking bullshit.
There isn't an answer. There isn't an answer. That's the point.
50-50.
Which is the original one.
It's what I think is the answer.
You said 9%.
Well, that's fine.
It's because ultimately you can put all this fancy caviar on it, but it's chicken.
Caviar.
I've got chicken here. It's like having a chicken,
You
right?
wouldn't have
And
that,
it's like we cooked a nice
Chicken
chicken.
and caviar.
It's nice we cooked some nice chicken, and you
that your
used to
guilty
put loads
pleasure?
of seasoning and herbs on. You're like,
It's
well, what
really
is
not.
it? I'm like, at its core, it's fucking chicken.
No, you're
caviar's fish
overcomplicating
egg.
we all saying it's a
it.
Doulon roux.
Caviar isn't chicken.
You're completely
I'm stripping it down to the
No,
basics.
no.
I
don't know
You're
what it's about.
overcomplicating quite a simple thing, which basically
50-50.
there's two different questions, but they're actually the same question that have different answers, but are also can be the same answer depending on how you look at the question. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
What do you think, Matt? Matt thinks it's 50-50.
The whole point of it is it's confusing. It doesn't make sense because both answers can be true and be false.
Exactly.
You've got to be extremely specific with how you ask that question to get an answer. Do you know
Why?
what I mean?
But there isn't an answer. That's not the point.
There is no answer. The question is,
Depends
You
how
could say,
you view it.
say what is the probability of having a boy or girl is 50-50, but what is the probability of having a brother-sister combination 1 in 3? Do you see
No,
what I'm
imagine
saying?
that
If
family-
you're trying to be super specific,
That's the whole point of the question.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
You know what? I fucking won't take
I
part,
didn't
actually.
ask that question. I said, imagine a family has two
I'm trying
children.
to explain the
One
situation.
We know the situation.
One of whom we know is a boy. What's the probability the other is a boy?
Yeah.
They're not different.
No, I'm saying if you wanted to try and find an answer of two different answers, 1 in 2, 1 in 3, you could ask it in a way that you could get those outcomes.
That's how
But
it's
that's
asked.
that wouldn't be a paradox. You're just asking a different question.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to come up with ways of solving the paradox.
You can't solve.
We have to solve, but that's what we're here for.
That's what we're here to do.
We're here to
just
solve the
sit here
paradox.
and just like agree with everything.
No,
We're
but
here
but
to
then-
fucking
but-
break.
like, what do you
We're
want to
trying to
do
make
here?
strides in science, and you're holding us back. It's like
all you do is just sit there and say, like, can't solve it. Move on.
Do you know what? If we were scientists,
like,
these
what are we
would be
gonna do
such
here?
shit scientists.
Yeah.
We're trying to think outside the mold,
No,
and maybe we
this-
don't get the right answer all the time. But
discussion-
that 1% of the
No,
time,
like,
we're
what do
going to
you
get the right answer.
what do you want from this podcast?
You
Us
would
not
have
try and
accomplished
solve
fucking
it.
nothing if you were
The
scientists.
discussion you bring to the table is right. Well, we can't solve it
No,
that way
you're wrong.
because it's unsolvable.
No, you're wrong.
you're wrong.
You're wrong. You're not allowed to. No, you're not allowed to do
No
anything.
fresh ideas allowed in the laboratory.
Correct.
Well,
You have to just sit there and say the paradox is unsolvable, and we move on to the next topic. What should we do next?
Not right.
No,
do
so
next?
me personally, I'd go with the 1 in 3.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
That's fine.
No, you're wrong.
But you're
Why,
saying,
Tom?
you're saying you're not allowed because
Why 1 in 3?
Because that's how I'd look at it. I
But
would-
it's wrong because it's
also,
both.
Because also I'd look into the fact of My actual answer would be...
All you're doing is what Lewis is doing.
It's not. I'm
It
not
is.
bringing up fucking Deal or No Deal. I'm just giving
That
you...
was a good
No,
point.
you've chosen an answer same as Lewis,
Yeah.
and you're explaining your answer same as Lewis.
I'm not.
There you are.
not.
Here you are.
The outcome you both wanted to the question was, right, well let's ask
that's
a more relevant question. That's not how the
You're
question
trying to
works.
change the question.
Yeah.
I'm saying the question, in essence, comes down to a baby's sex is determined by that one instance. It doesn't. If we're in this scenario, it's not taken. I understand the point you're making, but it just does come down to that.
What's your answer and why?
You could say, but so
Exactly the same.
my genuine answer would be the probability of a baby's gender is
Sex.
completely like it's completely down to genetics, the
my God,
family.
solved it.
But which isn't the question though.
I've solved it,
I've got to look at it from a maths point of view. And me personally, I'd side with the 1 in 3 point.
I've solved it. Okay, so the reason...
And he's siding in the 1 in 2.
The reason this is so confusing...
Which I said he's fine. I don't know what you're being a titty babby about it.
Because you're this probability aspect, that's talking about the probability of what if you were to look strictly...
As a boy or girl,
as these as a group, whereas the other one's focused on the individual. So it's like they're two different questions, and that's why you have two different answers. So it's not paradox. We're just arguing the answer.
No,
different
it is a
questions.
paradox.
It's
probably
what we're doing.
No, you've stripped it back again because it's the original question of one's a boy, what's the other one?
No, you're answering 1 + 1. We're answering 2 + 2, and we're arguing as if it's the same question that we're asking. We're answering 2 + 2. They're answering 1 + 1, and we're saying it's 4.
you
They're
lost
saying
me
it's
here.
2.
No, but
you're focusing on focusing on a baby's been born. What sex is it, male or female? That's fair. I'm looking at it as one's already a boy, so I'm taking away from the 1 in 4 chance of
Yeah,
it
you're
being
looking at them as a group.
Yeah, maybe there's a deeper meaning to that.
Maybe we should all look at ourselves before we judge others.
Maybe that means you're too close-minded.
No, I'd be a great scientist and lawyer.
I bet you can't even spell lawyer.
Lawyer.
That's my G.
Don't fall for that ever again.
Go on.
Why are you staring at me angrily? I was on your team.
Come
I
on.
wasn't. I was just saying it to space.
Oh,
Spud me, lad. Good boy.
enjoy that one. Everyone enjoy that one.
I did enjoy that one.
I think we solved 2 in a row now. Well, me and Theo have.
Yeah.
You two are stuck in your You would be the shittest scientists ever. By the way.
I'm the one bringing. I bring the
You're
ones for
incapable
discussion.
of thinking outside the box and
Right,
solving
you are
the unsolved.
joking.
Do you know what? If some
you
kid,
try and change the question.
we're so lucky we have Isaac Newton because you would have said to him, "Nah, not possible, mate. No, the Earth's flat." Isaac Newton's like, "No, I'm thinking outside the box, lads."
That's a scientific fact,
Yeah, he
mate.
discovered the telescope.
What?
I
That's how
have
they
to. I
found
have
our
to
planet.
process how these work before I bring them
Didn't
to
you do
you.
gravity?
Yeah, he did everything. Isaac Newton.
Yeah, he did everything.
By the way,
And
Isaac Newton accomplished all this before he was 23,
26.
26.
He's also a virgin.
He's pretty big. Yeah, he's a fucking
And
virgin.
he was born. And he was born.
Virgin.
One thing he
When,
couldn't accomplish is how to enter a pussy.
and when was he born?
Neither could you, to be fair.
When was he born?
Like-
What day?
Christmas Day.
Yeah, correct.
18th of bloody May, 1990.
That was ParadoxOllie.
Well, that was shit.
Everyone enjoy that one?
I enjoyed it. I solved it.
It's a good question to ask people.
It was
Yeah,
pretty beautiful.
that is a good question, actually. I did enjoy that one.
Theo, do you have any thoughts in your head you want to express before we move on?
No, I don't want to talk. I'll just get shot down.
Come on, talk to me about your grievances.
My grievances.
Hmm.
I just think it's a bit harsh that you keep getting shut down.
Oh.
Let him talk. No, let him talk. Actually, right, okay. We're bringing out the talking fish.
Okay.
Theo, here you go.
Okay.
I think I don't need the fish.
No, you need the fish.
I think Lewis has some really great ideas, and you shut him down too quickly because you don't want him to express ideas about the paradox. The whole point of a paradox is to open up new ideas about it. But yet you both just sit there and say wrong.
We didn't
wrong.
say that
Hey, he's
one.
got the talking
I've got a
fish.
fish.
Sorry,
you sit and like, what are we doing? Is it a podcast or is it just a silent podcast? What are we doing here? Do you want to sit here and not talk about things? Do you want him to ask the question? Do you want Ollie to ask the question and Lewis to sit there and say nothing and say, yeah, actually it's a paradox, can't answer it and move on?
Yeah.
What do you want us to do?
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
No, you haven't got the
Like
talking
this
fish.
guy has a seriously strange brain. You should let him express himself.
Oh, sorry. I didn't
You haven't got the talking fucking fish,
didn't
mate. You
realise I
haven't got
wasn't
the
letting
talking-
you
you haven't got the
express
talking
I'll
fish.
start off with an apology because sometimes we do need to listen to your ideas. Obviously, like the reason this podcast started is because of you. I will say though, you try and define the answer as being possible, in which case it isn't possible.
But do you not?
Close, but give him the talking fish.
Is that not you want That's what you want on a podcast.
Oh, yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
you just sit there in fucking
No,
silence.
you can discuss it. You haven't got the podcast.
Yeah, we can.
That's what you want.
We can chat about. I really
That doesn't count.
I'm touching it.
We were all discussing it. We were all discussing
No,
it.
because you gave an
I enjoy
answer.
your train of thought when we talk.
Lads, you're defeating the point of the
That's not
talking
fair.
fish. You're
No,
defeating the
Hear
point
me
of
out
the
here.
talking
Lewis
fish.
gives an answer and it reads behind, gets shut down. Tom then also gives an answer saying the opposite. Like, he went 1 and 2, you went 1 and 3. And you get angry at Lewis for saying, like, you're doing exactly the same.
no,
as
no,
Lewis.
no, no.
The question is unanswerable.
Yeah.
So you giving an answer and being all on your high horse, like, and Lewis getting shut down is exactly the same. The irony is crazy.
Can I play something?
There you go, sir.
Thank you, Theo. Hi.
Hi, Lewis.
You haven't looked at fish.
Sorry.
My name's Lewis Borden. Thank you, Elverth. Thank
What?
you, Theo, for the. Thank you, Theo,
what?
of Earth.
You are not of Earth, mate.
Shh.
Sorry.
Thank you, Theo, for his kind words. He really spoke those from the heart. I do feel like I'm shut down.
Too often.
Generally,
He has actually just shut down.
yeah, he actually just did. Is that how your programming
you
works?
crying?
You say
I'm
shut down
trying,
and
to, I'm
end.
trying
mate?
to speak. I've got the talking fish. I'm getting shut down even when I've got the fish.
Stop talking.
She is crying, you know.
I do just feel like I come in here with like a positive attitude, and I really try and bring something.
I find it kind of disrespectful that you're actually laughing at him right now.
Go on, Liz. Say what you got to say.
Poor guy's breaking down right now.
Lou, if you want the answer to be 1 and 2, we can say that it's 1 and 2.
He's just laughing at me, I'm trying to.
He's actually crying.
Carry on. You've got the fish.
Straighten up your glasses, son.
I just feel like
Take them off.
Oh, God. Put them back on.
There is a too.
it's just like my inability to like get out of thought in this podcast, and it just makes me wonder like, why do I try and why do I even come into? Sorry, I can't do this.
Okay. I think you're all bitches and you need to grow up. Right, should we do Gaz Gobbles?
Oh, we're playing again?
We haven't done it.
That's fact versus fact, isn't it?
No, it's
No, but are we
that
playing
it?
for constellations?
we know we're starting a new game.
Oh, nice.
And this
Series 2.
Series 2 of Gaz Gobbles
Shit, I've just went me overdraft.
will be
How?
I don't know.
During the podcast.
Gaz Gobbles. This series will be topic based each week.
Oh, lovely.
First topic to give you a chance of winning because you're getting fucking battered.
Yeah. Also, logic.
Sport.
Like, realistically, guys, looking back last week, we should have really had to think about how an ancient language just appeared out.
Appeared in their brain.
Yeah.
But the brain works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, but there was no, like, you can't assimilate a language out.
I know, but Egyptians, aliens, how
Assimilate.
speaking languages, it sort of comes into.
Oh, not again. Am I going to get picked up for using another long word?
What
I've
do you
heard of
say?
assimilate, but I've never used it in a sentence.
He uses some weird words. He said that on pitch side the other day when he was trying to describe
Because you
the
do
game.
so much sport.
Attribute.
Yeah,
Because you're so like
attribution.
fit and do so much. I forget how much of a geek you are.
I am a geek. I just admitted to everyone that I play Pokemon.
But you're a fit geek, so you're like a secret geek.
I got bullied at school for it.
You've matched your watch jumper with your shoes, man. That's geek life.
Oh, that's kind of
didn't
beast
pick
mode.
I didn't.
Mate, and your shoes and your jumper, it's all beast mode.
Yeah, you get
Why aren't you wearing them
No, I
blue
didn't.
trousers?
Unreleased 165 coming soon. Okay, I had to say that because now they'll give me a free jumper.
Fuck, I haven't got.
I said they have to pay to get it on, but
Well, do you want to do fact versus fact while we wait?
Yeah, do fact versus fact. I've only got.
mate, I've got
to get
fucking
3.
beast
because I was
mode
eating.
fact.
No.
Can I go first?
Are you actually going to continue with that?
Fact.
No, the slogan that I really hate.
Yeah, well, if something's beast mode, what else am I supposed to say?
Well, when are we doing the last day on Earth? Because I've written mine out. We're skipping that.
Oh, yeah, we kind of like skipped past that a
Well, should
bit.
I tell you it anyway?
Yeah. go
Yeah.
on.
If you put, you put
I went. So this is my last day on Earth. If as the meter was coming, right? I went actually.
Whoa!
Yeah, that was at the
Is that
very
a
start.
segment we were supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
This is.
All right,
I actually
fine.
went serious.
Okay.
Maybe he can add this to his guilty pleasures.
I went serious. I thought, what would I actually do? Not a joke. Let's go deep side, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
nice.
That's so deep.
Who wants to do backing song for it? So
It's quite morbid.
I wake up and have my morning coffee, black. I then go on my last run in nature.
You wouldn't want like a nice latte or something
No,
on the
black.
final day?
No, went to. Go on my last run
That is
through
so
nature.
annoying to listen to.
After my last run in
It's
nature,
gonna be a nice bed.
I go play five-a-side with the boys. 20 all.
Does everyone know this is the last day on Earth?
Yeah.
So surely everyone's scrambling to the five-a-side pitch if...
We've already pre-booked it.
Okay, right.
I then go to lunch at Victoria Park with Jodie and have my mid-morning coffee and a lunch at 1 o'clock. I then go home and make sweet, sweet love. We then go to
For 8 hours.
We then go to the pub with everyone and get absolutely battered. Play many drinking games, beer pong, wine roulette, you name it.
I feel like that's what would happen, right?
And then I eat Five Guys.
Cock.
And then I die.
Right. Fact first fact, whilst Gaz Gobbles tries to do his gobbles. I've got a beast mode fact for you.
Oh, beast mode.
Can I go first?
Go ahead, darling.
Right.
Would you die in the pub?
Oh, but you're not going to listen to the fact.
we'd all
You're
die
busy
together
doing
in the
gobbles.
pub.
That's a really nice moment.
And I can't.
You wouldn't want to see your parents?
You're going to
It's
like this
too
fact
long.
as well.
Get there.
Oh, I probably should do that, yeah. Invite them to the pub.
Yeah. What?
I want to tell the fact, but he's going to miss it, and I think you'll like this one.
No, yeah, I'm ready now.
It's pretty beast mode. Right, okay. My fact today is how they found the Titanic. Very interesting story, this. So I want you to meet Jack Grimm. He was an oil tycoon and just sort of like sold all his business away. Oil tycoon, just like blah, blah, blah. He was like really rich and that. Let's go back into normal backside. And he essentially had all this money, but he had an interest similar to mine in like the things that are unfindable, and he wanted to find them. So
That's similar to you.
he used this money to like find the unfindable. So he went on a huge expedition to find Noah's Ark.
Oh, he's fucking crazy, bro.
Claimed that he
religious
found
story.
it and he carries around like a piece of wood from the Ark.
Oh,
He went on a hunt for Loch Ness Monster for like years.
Claimed he found
Apparently all he found was a picture and he claims that as a win. Each to his own.
did he end up going to Loch Ness at all to find it?
Yeah.
He did.
He went, well, you're going to look for Loch Ness Monster in the Atlantic.
went
You know
down
how deep Loch Ness is?
No.
I think it's the deepest loch in the UK. It's like 120 meters or something.
Oh, wow.
Fucking, that is deep.
That's deep side.
That's deep side.
He searched for Bigfoot, he searched for Sasquatches, but for all this, the scientific community kind of looked down on him, as they looked down on me in a way.
Well, yeah, because if he's getting planks of wood from Noah's Ark, that kind of...
Well,
I mean,
if
that's
it
the
is from
religious-
Noah's Ark, then...
No, but I mean, that's not... That's like anti-science, isn't it?
It's science if it's real.
Of course.
Where
And
did you
proved it's
find the
real-
wood?
I don't know, Middle East somewhere.
No, but
I think it
what
was.
I'm saying is if he discovered the actual Noah's Ark, that proves...
Well, he found a bit of wood.
No, but I'm saying in terms of the scientific community, they go batshit crazy because that would prove that religious things are...
Yeah, but that would be good for science.
What, was it
Scientists start-
signed by Noah?
Noah was it.
yeah.
4 AD.
2K4D.
Did you say 2K AD?
No.
2K4D? Like a new NBA game.
Anyways, Grimm had a new mission. He wanted to sort of be taken serious.
Grimm.
So he was like, right, I'm going to find the Titanic.
But that's a real thing, though.
Yeah, the record-
Noah's
yeah.
Ark isn't necessarily a real
Yeah,
thing.
so he wanted to be, he was like, I'm going to go...
Isn't necessarily.
I'm going to find the Titanic. You know, this scientist can get on board with this. And although he's a laughingstock, he recruited like the best scientists there were about. And like, it was a genuine thing where like for years, they put all this research in and stuff. And like, they think they had like a really good idea of where to go with it. And like, you know, the scientists were like really thankful because no one had really invested in finding the Titanic. So like...
Well, surely it's somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, they just don't know whereabouts.
Okay.
I
I mean, they've just started looking in the Indian Ocean. This is a bad place to begin.
So essentially, like a week before they go away on this expedition, everyone's ready. They think they got the idea. They got a submarine, loads invested, scientists on board, ready to go. And like they're having a little party, and they're saying, "Right, Jack, thank you so much for this, Mr. Grimm."
I was just about to say, is this a joke?
Jack Grimm, thank you so much for this. This thing, you're not going to think this is real, but
Jack
it's real.
Dawson.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Mr. Grimm, thank you. You know, you've made our dreams come true. Like, we're so excited to go find the Titanic."
Why do I not think that's true?
It's been 80.
Well, because Mr. Grimm was like, "It's not. I haven't got. That's not the only surprise."
Oh my God.
I promise you, this is real. That's not the only surprise I got for you. We got like a new crew member.
Fuck off. If it's a monkey, it's a monkey, isn't it?
I swear to God, this is
Is this
real.
a monkey? Is it a monkey?
And he was like, he's like, bring him in.
Oh God, no. This thing. Oh God, it's the storytelling.
And this like this like shadowy figure
Yeah.
comes in.
Hairy.
And he's like holding hands of someone else.
Oh, fuck off, Lewis.
I swear.
They wouldn't allow it. You can't take a monkey down to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. It would burst.
I didn't say it was a monkey.
What is it then?
And it was like in the shadows, and he like walks in.
It's obviously a monkey.
It's an orangutan.
His own hands, and then like there's like a beam of light coming through, and he like walks into the light, and he looks up, and it's a monkey.
It is a monkey.
So after all that, it was.
And
Why would they dress a monkey up and put it on a submarine to go and search the Titanic?
So the scientists were
Not
like,
true.
Well, that's what the scientists said. They like,
It's not true.
why have you got monkey here? And he's like, right. So what he said was,
What do you mean? Why? It isn't true, Lewis.
mate, they said it's actually
It's
true.
not true.
It actually is true. It's fucking mental.
So they took a monkey down to the bottom of the Atlantic
Well, they haven't went
Ocean.
yet. They haven't went yet. I'm just saying, Grim wants to.
Well,
Grim,
did you take a monkey to space?
The pressure of look at what happened to that fucking.
no, if humans can withstand the pressure of the tide, I'm not saying he's even went yet. I'm just saying he's in the room.
He's just on the ship.
He's in the room.
He's at the meeting.
I never said he's there.
He's in the meeting.
So
Why is there a monkey there?
because obviously, like Mr. Grimm,
For moral support.
you have to remember, Mr. Grimm isn't a guy fully embodied in science. He's been looking for Bigfoot and Loch Ness
do you
Monster for the
think
last
it's
10
good
years.
luck?
Yeah.
So he said Grimm believed Titan, the monkey, could use extrasensory perception to find the Titanic's location whilst they were there, and he would be a massive asset to the team.
Yeah.
So the scientists at this point are like, you're taking the piss, right? Like, we put our careers on the line to work for you. You have such a bad reputation. You want to bring a fucking monkey on the mission. And they essentially went, it's an ultimatum. It's us or the monkey.
Oh, let me guess. The monkey went down and found the Titanic.
Mr. Grimm was like taken back. He's like, invest loads in this. And he like stands forward. He's like, I choose monkey.
Oh, fuck. Shut up.
I promise. This is the thing. Like, Titan the monkey is a real thing. We'll show you in a sec.
Do you believe this?
I read it in a book.
You believe
that
this?
you did
I read it in a
not
book.
read it.
I read it in a book. I read this
Oh,
in a
you
book.
read it in your Christmas book?
Yeah.
I actually believe this.
It's a true
I'm
thing.
not
Mr. Grimm
surprised.
is crazy. So Mr. Grimm boards the submarine with his monkey a week later.
Yeah.
And they go down.
How many facts are you through that Christmas
Oh,
book?
like 4 or 5. So I got the Jesus Paul McCartney one.
I need to
another
buy this
fact.
book, man.
It is a fact that happened.
Carry on.
Anyway, so the monkey and them get on board and they're like going down and he's like, are you ready, Titan? And he's like, oh!
Yeah. Was he a
like-
parrot?
Obviously, they're locked and loaded, loads of bananas in there. There's a lot of extra space because some of the crews out there. We've got to give monkeys bananas. They love them.
I don't actually think they eat them in the wild.
We've talked through this.
No, they do. They stole one off a baby in Thailand.
That's how.
No, they will eat anything.
That's how they solved the Great Ape War with the handing over of the monkey of the banana.
Oh my god!
You know this. Anyway, so they go.
General Willy Wally.
Yeah, Corporal Willy. This is him.
Fucking hell.
Corporal Willy Wally.
You got issues.
Anyway, so they go down and like they only have a certain amount of time. It's not like they're going down to the sea depths. It's like they have like this big camera on a submarine. It's not that technology. And despite them finding like a new species of shrimp that was like this big, they found a starfish the size of a motorbike.
Yeah. Well, they send the stuff that's at the actual depths. That's robotic, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that at this point. This is like a bit earlier on
year
before
is
that
this?
science developed. I don't know.
Fuck yeah, now.
But essentially, like they run out of battery. Like,
What do you mean you don't know what the year?
and him and Titan are getting a bit fucking annoyed with each other. He's like,
Oh god, are they? Why? Is it?
well, he's
Clash of personality.
He wasn't understanding anything he said.
well. That's what I mean. He's like, Titan's not telling me where to fucking go,
Oh right, is he not?
and he's just there binging on bananas.
I can't believe you think this is true.
He's just like binging on bananas when like we should be fucking finding the thing. I'm running out of time. I've sent my crew home, and I'm like, I'm gonna be a laughing stock.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, fucking shut up.
We've got a telescope underwater.
Oh, let me
A
guess.
telescope underwater.
Then suddenly he's pointing a banana at the Titanic, and you can see Jack Dawson on a fucking holding onto a fucking door.
Monkey going crazy looking through the telescope.
You talk some shite.
Like the telescope going on like that.
That's a periscope.
You're fucking.
So is it underwater or is it above water?
What?
Or is it, you can't look for a telescope underwater, can you?
No, it's a periscope. He's.
Oh, fuck.
Like that. So he's like, he thinks he sees a propeller, and that's all they got. They got like, they saw this propeller, and he's like, Grimm's like, we did it, monkey, we did it. And the monkey's like, yeah. Anyway, they go back to the top, and like the celebrator's like, we fucking found it. I told you, you twats.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like the scientists didn't really agree that that was the propeller to the Titanic. And that was unfortunately discovered in 1985 by someone else called Robert Ballard, who is an American oceanographer, but he did later credit Grimm and Titan the monkey for showing him where not to look. And that is how the Titanic was found.
Where not to look.
Yeah, but essentially they went in the complete wrong place. They were getting navigated by monkeys.
What did the monkey see? What was it?
I don't know. I mean, Grimm claims he saw the propeller, but like this guy also said he's seen the Loch Ness Monster and has a bit of Noah.
And he also claims that you think. I don't believe the monkey was ever
Titan the monkeys. Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Crazy story.
You've got issues.
Anyways, that's my fact.
I think yours blows me out of the water. I'm just going to tell you about a famous bloke.
Blows you out there,
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm going to tell you about John Daubeny.
Okay.
Sounds beastman.
Born in 1673 in the 17th century.
Jesus.
He was a swordsman, an opera singer, and an all-round rebel.
Rapscallion.
Born in France.
Oh, he's musketeer.
That's bullshit.
John was trained in sword fighting from a young age by his father, who worked for King Louis
the orangutan from
XID.
Jungle Book.
Copper Willy Wally.
Is that 14?
I'm the king of the swingers.
Yeah.
King
When's
Louis
the monkey
14th.
involved?
14th.
King Louis.
Yeah.
What, the monkey?
I'm the king of the swingers. The jungle VIP.
He wore bad man clothing.
Who's a bad man?
Yeah, in 1600s. He fought duels.
Did he eat fruit?
He even ran away with his fencing instructor.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, after his father tried to arrange
Was he a
marriage
monkey
for
or
him.
not? No.
Huh?
He's not a monkey. This is definitely
he's
not
a
monkey.
musketeer.
So it's not an orangutan.
No. Well, wait.
Oh.
Okay.
Fuck off.
One of his most famous exploits involved falling in love with a young woman whose family locked her in a convent.
How can they know that, though?
What's a convent? Prison.
A nunnery.
How can they know that, though?
Where nuns go.
How do they know that's fact?
John broke into the nunnery.
Little John from Robin Hood.
John broke into the nunnery,
Convent.
staged a fire, and helped the woman escape.
I don't think
This
that's true.
stunt got him sentenced to death in absentia.
Is that a place?
I don't know, probably. Do you know what he did instead? He broke out and fled to Paris.
Harry.
And kept living with her in the wild. He later became an opera singer at Paris Opera, where he gained loads of fame, not just for his voice, but for regularly getting into fights with noblemen who insulted him from the crowd. He'd fight the crowd.
I don't.
At one point, he fought 3 men in a single night and won.
No, Danny G.
Yeah. And after all this, because he was such a good opera singer and he was a bad man, King Louis XIV
Monkey.
pardoned him from death.
How did he pardon him? He can't speak English.
He went, oh.
His life was a mix of adventure, scandal, and talent. He lived off his own terms, and he was one of the most badass figures in French history. Okay? Obviously, he fell in love with a young woman. But what if I told you he wasn't called John?
What was he called? D'Artagnan?
Julie.
Oh.
It was a woman.
That's fucking beast mode.
Ah, they're little
Little Julie.
woman and woman action.
Yeah. She was...
She's a rug muncher.
That is awful.
What?
Wait, so she's claiming she's been knocking out all these men in like
she
the
was one of the
stands
most
and that.
like women historical figures.
So she's
in
like
French.
if Ronda Rousey was back then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
prior
fucking...
to her going to
But,
WWE.
so you know when they were beating
Yeah.
up blokes in the opera,
Yeah.
it was her.
Damn.
That's crazy.
But who told the story? Like, is she just making up the stories?
No, it's in French history.
That's badass.
She was like a proper badass.
That's fucking.
And people actually thought she was a bloke.
When did they find out she wasn't? That's an old question, isn't
I
it?
think he was doing a plot twist like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like, did they ever find out she wasn't a bloke?
Are you fucking?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they knew it
They
from
knew
the
all
start.
along, but
Yeah.
he told us the story as it.
Yeah.
Like it was a
Oh,
blow.
I thought she was masquerading
remember
as
when
a
you-
man
remember
to
when
get
you
through
said-
society back then.
You remember
Not
when
like
you said,
no.
But she did dress in like men's clothing and stuff.
I thought.
Do you not remember when you said
was,
Djokovic was an ancient Roman
Yeah.
boxer?
No,
and
I-
then you went, well, actually, it's Novak Djokovic.
No, I thought the plot twist was like she was in a man's world, but so she knew she had to dress as a man.
Again, you
to...
made that up in your head.
Oh,
The,
plot- I think my
the
plot
moral of the
twist is
story
better.
was you look at this famous historic bloke who's done all this fighting and whatnot
And shagging.
and shagging, but women did it back in the day.
Wagwan.
Wow.
She was important for French history.
Well, you just have to vote. Which fact do you like
Well,
better?
yours isn't a fact, Sophia.
Mine's a fact. It happened.
I
It happened.
kind of like Theo's one because he did the plot twist as well.
I got a fucking monkey who went on an
you
expedition
kinda
to find the
did-
Titanic.
You told us a made up story.
It's not made. Oh, Mr. Grimm exists, mate.
Okay.
Sounds like your
I've
science
read it in a
teacher.
book.
Anyway, Do you want my
by that,
Jack Grimm.
Yeah, looks it, mate.
Did Jack Grimm find the Titanic?
Lewis, here's a question for you. Do you reckon Harry Potter's real?
Ooh.
No.
I mean, technically,
Well, yeah, he's in a book.
Technically, Harry Potter is real, though.
Jack Grimm, there we
The
are.
character's real.
What?
Think about that one. It's paradox.
It's not real.
With the aid of a monkey named Titan.
No.
Yeah!
He didn't find it though, so yours wasn't.
Yeah, no, but it's a fact that he didn't find it. But he went on an expedition with the monkey.
I don't believe that happened. I'm sorry.
His face, his stupid
I
face.
don't believe that happened.
Get it off. He's just going to start picking holes in it now.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Because then you're going to start saying and doing anything to be like close him back. You know, it's right.
That's a good website.
He went on a mission with Titan the monkey to find the Titanic.
Monkey news. Monkey news. Yeah, you've gone full Carl Pilkington.
Definitely not monkey news.
The first headline today, and we still haven't decided the forfeit for the original loss, but Series 2 begins now, and each week is going to be a new topic. Not necessarily recent news either.
Okay.
Beast mode.
I quite like that one.
So these could be historical news.
Yes,
you've got it's up to you to ask questions.
Right, Team Murder Sharks.
Baseball double.
Oh, is it sports round, is it?
This is sport. They're all sports related.
Sporting.
So the first headline is baseball double, where basically there's a baseball player. This is a recent. Well, it was from last year.
I thought he was going to say, this is a true story.
There's a Boston Red Sox player.
Boston.
Broke history for appearing for both teams in the same game.
Made history.
Oh, that could be.
Next one.
He's picked an American sport where we don't actually know
Next
if
one.
it's true.
Bonkers Conkers. Scandal struck in the UK Championships as the 82-year-old reigning champion, who's been competing since 1977, was using a steel chestnut.
True. I've seen this.
Genuinely, or you just...
I've seen this.
You actually have seen it?
You've been rumbled. Okay.
If that ends up being the fake one, we're never doing this.
He's been
again.
rumbled.
Amateur golfer breaks longest drive record due to lightning.
What, it like propelled it forward?
Well, you ask questions.
You know the first one?
Due to lightning.
What was the first one again? The baseball. What year and what was the other team?
So it was the Boston Red Sox. I don't know who they were playing against. The Boston Red on the 26th of June, 2024. So this was last year. They were playing against.
How would you not know what the other team
They were
is?
playing against the Toronto Blue Jays.
I thought you said you didn't know.
Well,
Toronto BJs.
So the catcher
Blue Jays.
the catcher Danny Johnson,
Danny G.
Danny J, carved out a unique piece of history as he became the first player to officially appear for two teams in the same game.
How are they even allowed
No
to do
way
that?
that would be allowed.
That-
in 2024.
Well,
Unless
how
it's
would
a-
lightning? What about the lightning?
Unless it's an exhibition match.
So
But
the
that
match
wasn't-
began on the 26th of June with Janssen, not Johnson, in the middle of an at-bat for Toronto. So he was batting, and it was called off due to rain in the second inning. A month later, Janssen
swapped
was
teams.
traded to the Red Sox, and the game was resumed at Fenway Park in August.
That seems believable.
That does seem a believable.
Fenway's a
doesn't it?
real place.
I believe that.
Well,
that
obviously,
does
so are
seem
the
real.
teams. The teams are real.
It
as
does
well.
seem real.
The
Annoyingly real.
And
I know the teams are real.
And because he wouldn't be cup tied, 'cause they never anticipated that to happen.
So the world conker champion, and he's known as King Conker,
This is definitely real.
I
promise.
David Jenkins, who's been competing since 1977, said he's kept a steel conker on him for humour value.
Yeah, he
But
was,
then-
He's been playing with
he
it.
was fucking cheating. This
Well,
geezer.
his vanquished opponent, however, made the accusation that he switched his genuine conker over to the steel conker during the game. After investigation, Jenkins was cleared by the organisers and allowed to keep his crown,
Well, who organises the Conquer competitions?
although he was beaten for the overall title by Queen Conker,
CONCACAF.
34-year-old Kelsey Banchbash, originally from Indianapolis, Indiana.
That's true.
Why
I
do you know
promise
that? How do you know that?
I just know it. We work in a podcast company, man. People talk about weird shit.
Okay, so
it's
then
a UK competition, but the Queen Conquerors an American.
Because I know this geezer had never won before, and that's why he fucking cheated, because he was so desperate to fucking try do it.
He has won it.
He hasn't. Your research is wrong. Mate, I promise you, this is real.
Okay, what's the third one?
Put on my life.
The third one is Doug Patterson, who's an amateur golfer, has smashed. Well, he's beat the longest drive record. This was 2 days ago, after his ball was struck by lightning mid-air.
I don't believe
Which
that.
course? Where? How?
We cannot possibly.
And who verifies whether or not that's
golf balls are not made of metal.
Hang on.
But why would that make it go far? It would distract you.
It wouldn't hit the ball, would
a
it?
43-year-old accountant, was competing in his local charity tournament when he teed off on the 7th hole. It doesn't say where. Hang on.
Also,
that's bollocks, mate. You wouldn't be allowed to play golf.
You wouldn't allow to be played golf in the lightning storm.
Yeah, you can't.
I think we go with common sense.
The PGA has yet to determine whether the shot qualifies as an official record.
There's no way.
Common sense will prevail.
Logically,
you
that's
said he's an amateur. Why would PGA get
lightning
involved?
storm? Golf balls aren't made of metal, so it wouldn't attract the lightning, would it?
Because he's claiming he's broke it, and so's the course.
And you get rained off.
It doesn't say the course. It doesn't say the course.
You wouldn't be allowed to play.
Lads. Say it with me. Common sense will prevail.
Common sense will prevail. Common sense will prevail. Common sense will prevail.
See.
I need information here. How far is the drive? How?
Mate, it's not been struck by lightning.
We don't. We can do this. We can do this like no.
But if the stats are wrong and I know there's a further drive, then it's bollocks, isn't it?
And he also said it was an amateur competition, but then the PGA is getting involved.
It was a charity competition.
No, you said amateur.
You said amateur golf.
He's an amateur golfer.
So why would the PGA get involved?
He's not a professional golfer.
Why
He was
are
a
PGA getting
charity.
involved?
Why is PGA getting involved?
Are PGA in charge of the long drive competition? I don't think they are.
ChatGPT, gluing shit together.
They are definitely not involved. It's C. It's
The
C.
radar tracking.
I don't care what
we don't care.
I don't care what comes out your mouth.
Jesus Christ, he's asked a question. Let me answer it. Radar tracking later confirmed the ball had travelled an estimate 14.3 miles, landing in the parking lot of a nearby Denny's.
How would they ever verify that? That's bollocks.
Radar tracking.
That's such
Look
bollocks.
at it. He did not read this headline before. You thought that was going to get by.
It's got to be C. With common sense,
It's got to be C.
No
14.3 miles.
No golf ball goes 14.
Why would lightning make it go that far?
Also, how the fuck would you ever know where it ended up?
Lads, that's
and go,
from here.
I'd like to cash that in. That was my drive off the 7th earlier.
Wait, lads,
whilst we were playing in the storm.
That's from here to Richmond Park.
I want to say one thing.
And knowing that it ended up there. How would you ever?
I want to say. I do want to say. I want to say.
They know what the ball is.
I want to say one thing.
What, he's wrote Doug Patterson in his ball.
Yeah.
What if that's what he wants us to think?
DP.
No, don't do this.
He wrote DP on it.
Lou, common sense will prevail is what you just preached.
I know,
to us.
but maybe he knows that now.
No, I'm voting C.
Logically, we did this last week. Where logically, how would you ever absorb an ancient language from 2,000 years ago?
I could have read it.
All right, can we vote? Can we vote?
Lightning. It could have been shot away by the lightning.
No,
But how would you
it's
ever
not made of metal.
How would you ever know that your ball ended 14
would have a burn
miles
mark.
away?
Look, it's not made of metal.
No one's ringing up the course going, "Oh right, there's a ball arrived here. It's got DP on the
That's exactly
side."
what happened, actually.
It's bollocks, mate.
Think about it, Luke.
Lying.
You lose a ball in the bushes. You're not finding it in Richmond Park if you shot it from here, are you?
If someone picked up a golf ball 14 miles away that was my ball, how would they ever backtrace that to me?
Because he's an amateur golfer. He plays like a lot. So he's got his own balls.
Realistically,
He's known in the local area. He's DP. He's Doug Patterson.
I guess we just got to see.
All right, I'm voting for C.
You've
Lock it
been
in.
found out.
You can't play golf in a lightning storm.
Lock it in.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah, but that can happen without you knowing.
Oh, this is
lock
such
it.
an
Just
L.
fucking. It's
It's a charity tournament.
200 yards down the fairway.
Player welfare.
Wait a second, lads.
No,
No, but look at his face.
no.
Are you ready?
We locked it in.
It might be.
We've locked it
Are
in.
you locked in?
Yeah.
It might
I
be,
just don't understand the logic behind that being a true story.
One being so ridiculously unbelievable, and the one being A.
Right, so the Bonkers Conkers is a true story.
And you actually knew that one. That's
Yeah.
That's cool.
It can't be. It actually
It's not real. It
It's
can't be
actually not
real.
real.
It can't be real. It doesn't go 14 miles, man.
Insane.
What are you laughing about?
You're not allowed to play it in
It wouldn't go
lightning
14 miles. Why was light?
storm.
It's not Mario Kart. It's not going to speed you up randomly.
The fake story is the baseball story.
I fucking hate this game. I told you it's what he wants us to think.
It's not
Look
true.
at him. He was so happy.
I don't believe it.
He was so happy.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's true.
How? Happy.
How?
I'm saying the Victoria
America. It's probably bullshit.
You're not allowed to play golf in the lightning
They've probably just found a ball that's his in a local Denny's, or a Denny's been rang up, and then he's claimed it's his. Because maybe he hit the ball, he got lost, and the
headline, the old
lightning would
headlines.
not take a ball 14.
I'm not disputing that, but the story's true, and they're claiming it's
It is a true
We
headline.
need to go.
Yeah. The headline is true, but
We
that is
need
a
to go
bollocks
to this
story.
Denny's and fucking sort them out.
I told you, it's what he wanted us to think.
When we hunt for Lizard Man, we're doing this. We're going Denny's.
We had a 50-50 chance there because I knew one of them. We still
We need to
fucking
speak
lost.
to Doug. We need to get Doug Patterson on the show.
Don't pull this out.
14.3 miles.
You weren't.
What a drive?
I said it.
Can we get Doug
You
Patterson on
weren't
the
bullish
show?
enough on A. You
I
weren't
said
bullish
A.
enough on. No, in previous weeks you've been like, I know this one. Leave it to me. You didn't
He was
say.
chanting
You
common
didn't say
sense prevails.
niche when we were coming.
Yeah,
with
but
facts
last
here.
week he did say, I know for a fact it's A, and he got it wrong. So I think his confidence is shattered.
Lou,
Yeah.
next week, please get Doug on the show.
Do
We
you
need to
think
speak
you'll
to him.
ever beat Doug this game?
Doug, we have to speak to Doug about this.
Doug Patterson, the longest.
Oh, shit,
He
yeah.
hit it 14 miles.
It's bollocks, mate. Whether or not that's actually a real headline, that story is bollocks.
Wait, I'm not. I will not hear the end of this. We have to speak to him.
Yeah.
We have to do it.
See if it's true.
I feel fucking sick of.
He's 43 years
Sicko.
old from. He's actually from Augusta, which is in Georgia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually. I don't think it was at Augusta, but he didn't actually say the course he was at. But it was a charity tournament, so I think there was pros playing.
Oh, that's why he hit 14 miles.
No, that's why the PGA were.
That is
But
insane.
they aren't verifying it. So
Yeah,
I
it's
wonder
bollocks.
why.
Yeah. Also, how has he been hit by a lightning strike whilst he's on the course?
It hasn't.
No, that's what I mean.
I think there must have been a lightning hit as he hit his ball. Then he's lost his ball, and then a similar ball's been found at a Denny's, and now he's claiming it's his. That's
But
the gist.
who's ever relaying that information 14 miles away going, I tried to ring the local course because
Yeah.
it's the only golf course around it.
Also-
I found a ball in the drive.
Also, I'm completely lying. That was the full story.
It was.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
Not the double bluff, man. So the baseball one was true.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what's funny though?
I told you. I was seeing common sense
Mate,
will
someone's
prevail.
going to turn off before you revealed that and go around telling everyone that.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
real.
We've actually found you out. All we have to do is base our arguments in common sense.
That's not true, though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Not with the spy whale.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we got that, didn't
No,
we?
we didn't get that.
I
'cause that was
got
a true. No.
I must admit, I think I got a bit cocky this week and thought I could get you with something a bit mental.
Yeah,
14
you
miles.
should have said, like,
14 miles.
You should have
playing
said, like,
golf
2
in a
miles.
lightning
No, but
storm.
you had. I thought you'd have known the longest drive. I don't know that, so I was gonna guess, and you'd have gone. Well, that's not true. The longest. I was gonna go like 500 yards, but it's probably more than that.
It's probably more than
Yeah,
It is more than
But
that.
then when I read 14.3 miles, I'm like, I'm fucked here.
You should have said
You should have
like,
changed it to like 2
I should have
miles.
said a mile.
like
Yeah.
1,000 yards or something.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't think I was on the spot.
A lightning strike.
850
You lost your bottle
kilometers.
there.
Yeah, I did a bit. Because he already knew the conker was
Found
real.
it.
He's already
and then,
guessed it.
And then the more I was
Yeah.
reading of the baseball one, even I was going, that is really believable.
Yeah, that's very
But
believable.
I can't change the story to
Correct,
make it
yeah.
sound fake, so I have to just go with it.
It's funny how the game was delayed about a month. Replayed it.
But
and
it was
they carried it.
it's a bit like when Everton and Liverpool got it got rescheduled, didn't it?
But they started the game.
I know, but they
That's quite interesting.
would have had other games scheduled, wouldn't
Well,
they?
it's like in golf. If it gets called off, you can play like 4 or 5 days later.
And tennis next day.
Yeah,
Say you carry on the score. It's kind of crazy.
yeah.
Do you know what I found? I didn't know in basketball they play like every 3 days.
Sometimes back-to-back days.
That's insane. Are they not
Wow.
tired?
Yeah.
They play like 1 minute at a time, though,
Reference,
don't they? It's fine.
No.
Yeah.
Some like the best players play like
Baseball do
40
that.
minutes a night.
Yeah, it's beast mode.
Baseball do that.
Back-to-back days, I don't think so.
Is it often?
No, I'm pretty sure baseball, like a game, doesn't last only one day. I'm not sure. I'm not
don't
sure
know,
with
it works.
baseball.
Yeah.
Could
But
be,
yeah,
like,
so-
could be like cricket. Over
Yeah,
like a
yeah, I
test
think
series
it
over
might
days.
be. But yeah, I'd say how long? No, how long is a baseball game on average?
162 games.
It's too much.
2.5 hours.
Oh no, so they do last in. Say how often do baseball teams play?
162 games.
Oh yeah, one game every day. Fucking
Game
hell.
a day.
That's
from April to September.
stupid.
When do they train?
Who's,
On the
No,
off season.
no,
who's
The
watching
off-season.
all that?
No, that doesn't imply every team plays one a day. It just means the league.
Yeah, but still, like, who's watching that much fucking baseball?
Yeah, they can't play every. No,
It
mate,
should be- it should
they
be
love
how
it in
often-
America.
no, like,
Teams
the
play
frequency
roughly one game every day.
I mean, yeah, it must be. Let us know in the comments. Anyway, it's 1-0 to the lads. The lads are 1-0 up in Series 2.
Done an Arsenal, boys. Well done.
Next week, I
Like
need
one.
to come back with some heavy shit. But if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us a like, subscribe, rate us 5 stars on Apple, Spotify, all that shite. And we will be back next week with more bollocks.
Bye.